as I begin recording. So, you've travelled to Cliffspire, thwarted an underground criminal mining operation organised by an intercontinental crime network called the Handymen, and freed the captives and children and child slaves working within. One of which was Kane, who you adopted into the Black Hand. You also encountered Crovin, an apparent enchanter of disreputable legal status. You also met Glim, an impish thief who also joined your group. You later discovered that a number of guards were being paid in hush money by certain corrupt lords, namely Lord Loreno Alston. It was also discovered that the mayor, Lord Saris Talonwood, was being strung along in this operation by way of his son, who'd been infected by a rot ooze, an artificially manufactured magical parasite from the Seven Hells. Turn the music down a bit. Yes, please everyone log into Silenscape if you can.
I mean, but I don't have any music.
Right, I'll set up some music there.
Yep, there we go.
Okay. So, there were 3 cures. One was Babel Root from the Spirit Grove, Widow's Tear from the Eventide Vale, or a Remove Curse spell. You attempted to use Remove Curse with a scroll, accompanied by Talonwood and his steward, a bug-eyed green kobold named Sipes. But the scroll was secretly and swiftly dispelled, and Sipes fled the scene. You delved into Cliffspire sewers to find more of these scrolls, as they'd been purposefully made as scarce as possible, as well as anyone capable of casting the spell had been, quote-unquote, disappeared. You confronted a hellish Bebelith who'd somehow sneaked through into the Materium, as well as the Golden Boys, now part of the Handyman's conglomerate of criminal gangs, now also very dead. You found Russ, Kane's old frenemy, who sold Talonwood the scroll you tried to use. You found the scroll stash, as well as footprints of 2 infernal creatures, a spined devil and an arcana loft. Russ told you of the constant meetings the Golden Boys had with 2 shadowy figures, a noble human and a deformed bug-eyed halfling. He also made note that the noble was not what he seemed. You made your way out of the sewers, back to the Wonky Weasel Inn, met with Crovin, who you had asked to research about the ooze, and he returned with some of the weaknesses and strengths of it, one of which was a weakness to acid. So, you concocted a fairly creative scheme to kill the ooze, filling a cauldron with a substantial amount of acid, thanks to Neril, which also, by the way, sets you all back about 400 gold. It was a lot of acid. You organised another meeting with Talonwood and his child, Aldrin, and read another scroll, expelling the parasite from the boy, this time without interruption. With help from the acid, you'd swiftly dealt a hefty blow to it, and it tried to escape through the window. However, throwing any semblance of secrecy aside, Balthazar leapt from the same window, landed on top of it, and dealt the final blow. Which is where we left off.
That shit get away.
Yeah. So,
I mean, I feel like any semblance of secrecy went out the window when the creature went out the window.
When Balthazar went out the window.
Like
when both of them went out the window.
Yeah, the giant black
Everybody
symbiote
went out the
looking
window.
thing.
So, with
Just
that
like
in
our
mind,
secrecy.
Balthazar, you have just landed on top of this now dead infernal ooze-like creature. You've slaughtered it thoroughly, exploded it with the help of your divine magic. Black just black ooze splattered everywhere in it's this 20-foot radius on the ground. You can see it's bring you into the image here. Where is it? If I can,
pokes her head out.
find it.
Brother, are you still alive?
Here we go.
Oh, my ankle. Yes!
Did you superhero land? Because that's hell on the knees.
Yeah.
Bobby told you about not doing that.
It looks cool. It looks cool. Let me just have this.
Yeah, you did take 6 damage if I recall correctly.
Yes, I took that. Didn't feel great, but it looked great.
That's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, better the
Oh,
knee
Lord.
than the hoof.
That's
I mean-
true.
It was the
And
ankle, which is technically connected to the hoof. You're just working your way up.
And I mean, to be fair, as long as it's not an arrow to the knee, like, we're good.
Yeah,
Mm.
then
You already
eventually
took
it's
the
gonna be
arrow
over.
to the hoof.
Eventually. But anyway,
Yes.
Right, so Balthazar, you could see as you've now landed outside of the Wonky Weasel Tavern, there are a number of guards forming a perimeter now, kind of ushering away various now absolutely terrified citizens of the nearby area. Some of them kind of looking over the shoulder at this chaos that's just transpired. What the fuck's going on? And the guards kind of usher them away. Again, they're forming a perimeter around the general area right now.
Yes. Gather those that have seen anything. Get them inside.
You're telling one of the guards this, yeah?
Yeah, telling one of the guards that. We don't want them running and spreading rumors.
With all due respect, you are a member of Black Hand, yes?
Yes.
Well, with all due respect, the ruckus you've caused, I think that rumor has spread far enough right now. The best we can do now is convene with Lord Talonwood.
Very well, very well. Is there still like people outside?
There are quite the number of people now, just all looking over to your position. You can see a small kind of crowd has gathered along the outskirts, just beyond the kind of frozen over canal.
So Sirens was at the window, like looking out. over this.
Okay.
So she's going to touch her earring and whisper Balthazar, say something that implicates Alston.
Yeah. Showtime. Showtime.
Oh, great. Here we go again.
Wait, do we really want to do Austin now? He might run if we say his name here.
It all really depends. I feel like at this point in time, he might already understand that we're coming after him.
Fuck it. Ladies, gentlemen, do not worry. So I'm just gonna like throw his hands up and showboat around, below the cloak a little bit. For I am here to save you from these. He gestures down. Terrible dark creatures coming from far away. Here, to target you and your children. We have brought them back once, and yet again. We fight these things that dwell in the inns of your homes, of your very city. But fear not, my divine magic has defeated it. Come, rally. See how it lies still. See how you are safe. As he's just gonna kick it idly with a hoof.
Make a persuasion check. Or rather, well, I'll say either a persuasion or a performance check.
I'm gonna go persuasion. Ha! Fuck. I suppose
Aw.
being a showy fucker doesn't give me advantage.
I mean, I'm sure the cape might. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no,
The billowing cape.
I did say I billowed the cape dramatically.
Yeah,
Let me-
but it's a wonder they're listening to you in the first place. Let's be honest.
Well, they do seem to
What?
be listening, but they seem to be more horrified by the creature that you've just slain. And regardless, they can't seem to get past the kind of perimeter of guards that's kind of formed a barrier between the courtyard of the Monkey
Yeah,
Weasel
forget about
and the
Sa-
yeah.
Siren, hearing Balthazar's performance, is going to use thaumaturgy to amplify her voice and just, casually be like, Balthazar, is Lord Alston's creature defeated?
Subtle.
that. Shit. I thought we. Yes, it is. I thought we talked about that. He's Hellspawn. Gone, thanks to us.
There's an immediate hush tone of Lord Alston. Among the crowd, you can see worried talk now beginning to spread.
I thought we were trying not to spread rumors.
I thought we were. But no, that's my bad then.
Well,
So what do you
now
have to-
stop doing that. Well, let's go with it. Fuck it. Behold!
We're doing it live!
Scrambling pod Bebelith egg. Behold! The eggs of the creatures of hell that he has brought.
We are
Spawning
amplifying.
ilk like these. Hide your children. Keep them safe for now. We go to the highest power to make sure this never happens again.
There is an immediate kind of taken aback gasp from some members of the crowd, and there's you can now see guards beginning to sort of trying to disperse the crowd as best they can. There are some kind of oglers kind of standing left behind, but they are swiftly ushered back to their homes. It says one of the guards you see looks to be kind of dark skinned woman, kind of black ebony hair, kind of tied up in a tight knot. Which is I would recommend returning to your homes, where you will remain safe. You'll begin to return back to their homes gradually, one by one. Some of them still kind of ambling about, but they seem to be gone for the meantime. The crowd seem to gradually clear.
Balthazar's just gonna tap his earring. Does anyone want to start a riot? I kind of want to use this to start a riot.
Just find someone to pick up and shout riot. That generally tends to work.
But I don't have any chairs.
I'm also surrounded by gods.
Yeah, okay, another time. Just pop a little bit and... okay, well...
So it's at that
you
point
seem
that
to have this under control as he looks to the brown woman guard.
okay.
Starts to walk back towards the inn. Unless somebody is doing something and that stops me.
It is at that point that you kind of you do come kind of face to face with a very a very panicked Krovin. He kind of meets you at the door. Says he's not breathing. He's not breathing.
Oh shit.
Okay. Move quickly. Take me to him.
Gradually, Krovin kind of rushes you into the inn. It takes you to over there. Okay. You can see what is that on Saris is kind of sat beside a table. There's a few kind of sheets laid out on the table as well, with Aldrin lying unmoving on top of it.
Is the father in the room?
Saris is sat beside the table. Yes.
Okay, Saris. Yeah, this is Saris Talonwood, right? That's the name of.
Yes, that would be his name.
Okay.
Saris Talonwood.
Okay. He's just gonna look about. So he's by the table. The kid's on the table with a bunch of blankets, and he's not breathing.
He doesn't appear to be moving.
Is he
Does he
still
have any
alive though?
heartbeat?
Oh, that's what I was going to check.
Are we?
Oh, this is our-
Were we
Oh,
No.
brought in for this? Were we like told of this, or did he just go to Balthazar?
Seems to go straight for Balthazar.
Okay.
I would have grabbed the earring and just. Yeah, he's dead.
Oh no.
Who?
Said he wasn't
And let
breathing,
them know.
doesn't mean he's dead.
The kid, get down here.
No.
Yeah, the moment
You
he
can
tells
see-
me that, I
you
just
can
start
see,
doing that. As I walk through,
You
I
can
don't say
see
that in front of the.
you can see Saris seems to be doing compressions. You can see there's 1, 2, 3. Kind of leans down, breathes into his mouth. 1, 2, 3.
Should actually do 15 and then breathe, but it's fine. It's fine. Sarah looks at Balthazar. Can you not heal him?
Is his heart beating?
Croving kind of looks over to you. He says, I don't know. I just checked his breathing. He was not doing such.
Yeah.
Nero's
Nero, I
going to check for a
trust you
pulse.
with medicine. Yep, there you go. Nero, you check. Meanwhile, I will be over here as he's just already going for his little, unscrewing his little scroll cap. As he's starting to take out a scroll. Okay.
So do I have to roll to check a pulse to see if he's still alive
Make
and just not
a-
breathing, or is he
make-
dead?
Make a medicine check.
With no advantage, medicine 16.
16. You do check his pulse. He does have a pulse. Though you kind of hold a hand over his mouth and kind of try to listen. There are no breaths.
Ew, he's still alive, just not breathing.
Okay.
Then Siren's going to stop Cyrus from breaking his son's rib cage for no reason. Siren kind of
You see,
comes in and
he's-
like
he-
takes promise, like his heart still beats. It's just his breathing that we have to take care of.
Cyrus seems a bit. He's definitely on edge right now.
Was he checking his pulse while he was giving him compressions? Did Nero check pulse during
She would have
compressions?
stopped him to check.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, because I want to make sure, because that could throw us off. Well, first things first. If I give him 4 points of lay on hands to give him just 4 hit points, does that do anything for him?
You hold your kind of your blackened hand over his chest, and you kind of close your eyes. You begin to pulse in what feels like four eminent warmths into this boy's chest. You can see the slight glow of divine energy from his torso as well. There's a moment that passes. A few moments pass.
Okay.
And there's a choking from Aldrin as he throws up this black mixture of ooze-like residue onto the bed. And then
Ew.
Okay.
Cyrus, not the bed, the blankets.
I didn't know he was a smoker.
Yeah,
God,
I'm just going to
God damn it.
gently roll the kid onto his side while he's coughing up ooze.
Okay. But gradually,
Neutral
he,
recovery position.
yeah, gradually he does eventually throw up what remains of the parasite, though it is unmoving, doesn't appear to be alive at all. Seems to be the last remnants. After a moment, Cyrus gradually sits him upright as he seems to recover. And you watch the colour seem to return to Aldrin's face. The sunken features feel out as he begins to breathe normally. Small kind of shaky arms wrap around Cyrus. And Cyrus likewise returns the tight embrace. Aldrin kind of says, "Father, what happened?" Cyrus says,
A miracle. A miracle happened. This group of people provided the cure to your illness.
I don't feel cold anymore."
No. No more cold sweats. Remember Father's business partner.
Mr. Alston?
Yes. Well, I've been looking into some of his friends. Needless to say, he has some things to answer for. He's a very bad man.
What did Mr. Alston do?
Don't worry. It'll all be fine. Just rest now. Father will take care of you. I'll make sure the bad man goes away.
Which is Cyrus gestures to his guards to take away the soiled sheets, and he kind of gestures them to dutifully take Aldrin away and kind of ferry him upstairs where he can further rest from his ordeal.
Before that happens, can I just give him a quick checkup to see that he's
Oh, sure.
fit and up to spit spot?
Sure. Make I'll say just make a medicine check. He seems
21.
21. He
Routine
does.
check, basically.
He seems weak, but he seems okay. The warmth seems to have returned to his skin, and he no longer seems frighteningly thin, as it were. He just seems exhausted.
Alright,
tired.
so just give him rest and give him plenty of meals.
That definitely would seem to be the case. Yes.
Yes. And that was what I was telling the father. To basically just keep him warm, have him rest up, and give him plenty of soup.
Cyrus nods at your advice, and you can see for the first time since you've met him, the kind of perpetual furrowed brow of concern, stress, and worry seems to have disappeared. In its place,
I'm gonna change that.
is a look of deep, unburdened relief. This unimaginably heavy weight seems to have been lifted from his shoulders.
Right then.
Lord, a private moment of your time.
Of course.
He makes his way off into the corner with you.
He's gonna gesture over Siren and kind of point towards wherever she would keep her journal. I assume in a bag on her or something like that.
She has a
What?
much better version.
Your journal where you made the sketches in the sewer.
Oh, yeah.
She has a
Diary.
much better version than I do. We have reason to believe that Sipes and Alston are literally monsters, not creatures of this world.
What do you mean? This is certainly news to me.
You remember the small dwarf, Ross? He
Sorry,
confessed to a location.
Huh?
Oh, I was, yeah, never mind. I said I
Yeah.
didn't quite catch that, but then, yeah, makes sense.
Yes.
The small dwarf, Ross. He confessed to a location as we investigated the hideout of the bandits that had been stealing cures for your son. They had a secret room. Within it, a plane, a summoning ritual for communication to the hells. We were
Right.
able to identify the foot tracks. A pair of very nice looking humanoid boots and little clawed feet, almost identical to the little kobolds. They morphed into the footprints of a spined devil in an Arcanoloth.
Oh, wait.
And he's just gonna lean.
Well, I admit I was a studious child, and I do remember my parents scolding me for. What types of creatures were these?
They were infernals. Devil-like creatures.
Yes, I do remember my parents scolding me for reading about infernals once, but I'm not familiar with infernal subspecies. What are Arcanoloths and spined devils?
Does Neil hear this because she's got the book?
Yeah, wave over.
Neil will come over and show him the codex entries on them. There you
Krogan kind of wanders over it and joins you, kind of interested at this discussion of these creatures as well.
And
Now he's got the drawing of the ritual, the footprints, and the actual bestiary itself.
Look at all this proof.
I'll give you a moment to read. But the man that Ross described was Alston.
Krogan also kind of chimes in. He says, I have a brief knowledge on these creatures and the foul deeds they get up to, my lord. As far as I can tell, Arcanoloths are devious spellcasters. And if they're also dealing with a spined devil, then most likely that would be its underling. I believe my comrades have shown you more than enough details on these, as you can see quite clearly in this book. I presume that is more information in the book here than I can give to you. Which is Lord Talonwood kind of takes the book and kind of has a read through.
I'm afraid you hold a double-edged sword, my lord. One edge cuts you. Your trusted friend is a monster. But the heavens gift you with a chance of holy redemption for the slight against your honor and what the hells would do to your son.
I'll say make a persuasion check with advantage. Definitely with advantage.
Advantage galore.
Hey.
25, nice. He says,
Did you find anything more than tracks here?
Yes. In Ragnarok, they call me a holy knight. I have the power to sense certain creatures, unholy ones, undead. I'm very good at fighting those, but I can also recognize these devils. The place reeked with it. I can find some other creatures, but that's to the point. I was able to directly sense this ritual. The same one you see here.
Is he gonna gesture towards Siren's sketch that she made?
You are welcome to look at it, but
This
it does not take a magician to see this is foul.
indeed. This is certainly news to me, and this news chills me to my core.
Well, you're such an important man, even the hells want you to be your friend. How about you and I? How about we teach the hells what happens when they try to hurt your son?
there's a long, thoughtful pause as he kind of looks over to where his son was. Looks over all of you.
Part of me still wants to deny his involvement in any of this. I keep hope that either his will is not his own, or perhaps he is long gone, and this, whatever this thing is, this Arcananoth has taken his place.
That is likely. That is all the more reason for revenge. Either this thing was your friend and lied to you, or it did away with him and stole his place. No matter how you look at it, the message of protecting your city, the vengeance for your son, and at least the memory of your friend. Something must be done. I don't expect you to charge to the front. You have a son and a city to protect. You can fight there. I would just ask for a little bit of assistance.
Assistance I can grant you. I do need some time to take this all in. This all seems like
Yes.
some horrid dream that my mind refuses to wake up from. I've known him since my first days in the trading business 15 years ago. After I first met Bella, my future wife. These recent events have made me doubt my own sanity. I found myself asking if I even have any true friends, and if any others come forward, if they will betray me too.
So
There
when he
it-
says that, Siren's gonna put a hand on his shoulder and says,
I was
"You
just
have
about.
us." In this moment, right now, as we help you, we are your friends.
Well, what you say makes sense. The least I can do now is help purge the corruption in this town. This creature and the handyman have left in their wake. Be through courts, if that is viable, or by the blade if it must come to that.
Let us bring the monsters to the blade.
Indeed. I'm glad you've organized this third meeting so that we might begin this cleansing of Cliffspire. Starting with the one thing that has enable them to use me as their marionette. Their marionette. My son's health.
Very good. I say we take an hour. Have a breathe after this ordeal. Let your guard sort of control the situation. We can sort of discuss what we want to do going forward from here and see how you can assist us. All of this was possible because of Nero and her ability to make acid that could melt that creature away so quickly. If we can find a weakness like that in those foul creatures, we will be able to more assuredly defeat them with fewer losses or risk.
I did say I read up on infernal creatures, but I'm not familiar with the... What was it? This Arcanoloth, you said? And Spined Devil?
Indeed.
Yes. I do not expect you to know.
No.
That is why we have a book and a genius.
He gestures to Groven.
Groven kind of nods his head and cuts short bow in respect to the Lord.
Put our heads together. We can lay a trap. Can find a way to defeat this.
Very well. If you can take the rest you need, then I can organize final preparations.
Good. Now, how about we sit down and make a plan? Yes?
Very well. I'm not one for making plans myself. I leave that to to the few guards that are still loyal to my side.
Yes, but I would not want to exclude a father of the satisfaction. Yes?
Very well. If we can take the time, spend the time we need, I will say the next few hours I can send word to the second in command of the guard, Lieutenant Dalton. He's the one I most trust.
Does he carry a gun?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay.
He seems more comfortable with a halberd.
Good. Alright then. Let us begin.
We're going to take a short rest.
Okay. So what's your okay, yeah. So as you're taking your short rest, Talonwood kind of says over to one of the nearby guards, the kind of dark-skinned woman with ebon black hair tied up in a kind of tight bun that you saw before. Says,
send word to Lieutenant Dalton. Gather as many loyal men as you can and meet us here.
She gives Talonwood a nod and marches out of the Wonky Weasel. Okay.
Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to do while you're waiting? Anything you'd like to discuss?
Plans. The main thing is I want this for one, hit die healing. Don't forget to spend your hit die and heal up if you got fucked.
I
two,
didn't. I don't have to.
I got slightly fucked and I got exactly what I needed.
let's think of a plan and sort of review these things a little bit. Because we have spined devils. And Arcanoloths.
I
It
mean,
doesn't necessarily say their weaknesses.
well, I mean,
I could possibly head to the library and see what I can dig up.
Good.
So, there isn't a library in Cliffspire as far as you've experienced, Nero. There is the bookstore.
Bookstore, yeah. I'll see if I can find anything like that.
Okay. I'll say make an
Or
investigation.
see if I can find a library.
Okay. Yeah. Either way, make an
No.
investigation check.
And seeing as this isn't technically treasure, no advantage. 21 anyway.
21.
There you go.
From what you've experienced, kind of searching around the bookstore, that would be let's see, if I can recall what the name was. That was that was Bindorf's Books and Tomes. There it was. From what you can recall, there wasn't any. Nothing you can exactly find on the specifics of Arcanoloths or Spined Devils. You gather this would be more in the sort of the forbidden knowledge type of realm, rather.
I don't happen to know anywhere I can get something like that. Got it.
Although asking Bindorf, you do know that the closest, most expansive library, which would probably contain such information like that, that would be the Sapphire Archives in Dune Hollow.
Oh! In Dune Hollow.
Oh, what do you know?
That's a little bit ways away.
You gather because it's a capital city. It's got the probably the largest archive and library in the nearby in Mayland rather.
Plus dwarves.
Plus dwarves, yes. Yeah, they have a knack for record keeping. But you do know that again, Arcanoloths are very, very, very powerful spellcasters, a force to be reckoned with.
hmm. So we probably got to find them first before we even do anything, right?
Yeah.
You went out to find a bookshop, shut up.
Right. Is there anything else anyone would like to do?
I'm gonna spend one hit die.
Okay.
Alright. That is exactly what I needed to go back up to full.
Yeah, same. I was down by 4 as well.
As far as I can tell, I wasn't hurt.
It's like the opposite of exactly lethal.
Okay. After a few hours go by, it's turned. I'll say it's turned about 4 o'clock in the afternoon by now. You do gradually begin to hear what sounds like the sounds of heavy footfalls outside.
Cool. Look outside.
Okay. You do see what looks like a small legion of approximately 50 guards gathering outside of the establishment.
Good stuff.
Some of them have swords and shields, others have short bows, some have pikes. And you
Some
can
have
see
guns.
make a perception check.
I see nothing. I'm distracted.
Nope. Yeah, too distracted by the myriad metallic armored bodies just piling up outside.
Sarah's gonna lean over to Balthazar. Do you think we've been betrayed?
That is always a possibility, yes.
Well, I feel like we could take out a majority of them before escaping. Let's wait. Let's wait. See why they hit.
Let's see how this went.
Okay. Talonwood kind of goes outside, and you can see he seems to address some of them, kind of nods to them. They nod back. And he watches. He kind of points inside. Actually, sees you kind of looking at the window, sorry, and kind of beckons you out.
Oh, I'll go out.
Okay. You head
You're
outside.
gonna be ready to take a D6 falling damage.
First of all, Siren's more graceful than that. Secondly, I go downstairs.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go out.
Yeah, I figured as much.
Hold on. It's
Okay.
only like a DC 10 acrobatics check. Hold on. Or is it athletics? I think it's acrobatics.
You're right.
Yeah, don't push it.
Aha! But yeah, so Siren just walks downstairs. And kind of walks out. Very regally. She knows she looks good.
Right, give me a second. Set up here.
Am I the only one who can hear a constant tapping?
I don't hear tapping.
Well,
Oh,
you mean like
that-
footfalls?
I think I hear what you're saying, and I think that's just the crackling of the fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Either that or
Oh, I
my
hear that.
Sirenscape has crashed.
I feel like it's the fire.
Yeah, I think
Yeah, I
it's
think
fine.
it's fire because everybody else can hear it. So
Nah, I closed Sirenscape down and
you sure it's not via
started it.
D&D
Oh shit.
420 roll 20?
Okay. So you head
Really?
outside. You do see what looks like a small legion of heavily armored guards. You can see what looks like a sort of this staging area, kind of as they're all kind of gathered outside of the courtyard in front of the Wonky Weasel. You can see keeping watch as all the town's guards filter into the courtyard. Heavy chain and silvered plate, a kind of cape falling over his back, a plumed helmet, and wielding this magnificent halberd. One of the last guards, making her way into the courtyard, the familiar sight of the kind of dark-skinned individual, kind of looks up to him, salutes with a fist to her chest, and says, "All accounted for, Lieutenant. We saw more of Ulston's men on their way to the Spire Clefts. We suspect they know they've been found out. We should expect some resistance along the way."
When you accidentally a civil war in a town.
Sickness must be purged, yo.
Accidentally.
Sickness must be purged.
No one
was
expects the Demon Inquisition.
Oh,
I was really expecting for
Hey,
it
we're
to
back
become
in the place of the map. I like this one.
Yeah. I feel
I
like,
having tangible
given how readily Jenner had this, I feel like this might have been gonna happen anyway. But you know, what with again the demon flying out the window. I feel like that's really the devil. The demon
Well, I
also
mean,
flew out the
demon flew out
window,
the window as well, really.
but the fiend flying out the window, I feel is kind of like the oh hey BT Dubs, the gig is up scenario. So
Okay. So what you doing, Siren?
Siren's gonna kind of meander about, looking at all these fine, sharply dressed soldiers, and then just kind of come up. Is she on a platform?
Yeah, she's up on the he is up on the platform rather. This is
Okay.
this is a male figure dressed in more ornate guard attire.
She's gonna come up to him.
As
What
you
was
as
your
you
name, officer?
you wanted the Black Hand, yes?
Yes, I am Siren, one of its leaders.
Yes. I am Lieutenant Dalton. And he kind of turns attention away from you and kind of addresses the guard woman who's been talking to him. He says, "Understood. We may have the numbers, but they have superior firepower. Tell your men to seek cover before they open fire. Our archers will take them out." She nods, and she says, "We've also received word that they have assassins stalking the rooftops. They keep an eye on the skies. They'll use those rooftops to their advantage."
Am I not supposed to be on this map?
Siren's still in
right.
the bedroom on my screen.
What?
Oh, I'm in the courtyard, yo. Like I'm a
Yeah.
completely different
Oh,
map.
there
If
we
y'all
go.
haven't seen what I've
Let me
seen,
I guess we're on different maps then.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you all coming out?
I guess once.
just say yes. Just say yes.
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 I meant once Sao and Nero are ready, then yes.
All right. Okay.
'Cause, yeah. It's the one problem with Theatre of the Mind, you don't really know yourself positionally.
Right. I'll stick you all.
Just to find myself.
Balthazar.
Oh, sheesh.
Oh, that's a bad sign. Oh boy.
That's a lot of guys.
Mm-hmm. Guys, we're storming the castle. I looked at Lieutenant Dalton. Do any of you have a Holocaust club?
Nope. Breaking the rule.
A what?
Never mind if you don't know what it is.
Okay, so Dalton kind of turns back over to you, Siren, and says, "I'm glad we could finally speak. I am Lieutenant Dalton, second in command of the Cliff Spy Guard. Talonwood and I have been keeping in close contact for the past few days.
Sorry, I was writing this. Siren gives like a small smile and nods. I am Siren. I am one of the leaders, and she, once upon seeing Balthazar, the golden god that he is, points to him. It's like, and that is Balthazar, the other. You can see the ragtag group behind. Those that have taken out and, I'm sorry to say, upset quite a bit of your city, but I fear for the better.
Certainly seems that way. Regardless, Talonwood's told me of your exploits in the short amount of time you've been here in town. Quite impressive indeed, if a bit disruptive, but still.
Well, the Black
Shame.
Hand is impressive, if anything else.
Indeed. It's a shame to have met under these circumstances, certainly, especially under what I've been told. It's a coup attempt by a certain Lord Alston.
Mm-hmm. Seems to be the case.
I have long suspected the rotten underbelly of Cliffspire had worked its way into the guard. I suppose I should have seen this coming. It was an open secret that Captain Reynold was taking bribes. I'd never expected the corruption to be this expensive.
Hmm. That's why your friends make the best enemy. Well, that's why your friends make the best traitors. They're the ones you least expect. But today, with your help, we will rectify such things.
Hopefully so. Speaking of which, we do need some more information. If there is anything else you can tell us about what's been going on, then that would be more than appreciated.
Of course, and I'm going to go into the fact that, let's see. We stopped the kid mining incident. Cyrus probably told him that. We stopped the golden hands. I'm going. So, Lord Alston and his compatriots, the kobold whose name I don't remember. I just remember it anagrams despise.
That'd be Sipes.
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 Yes. So Lord Alston and Sipes are not quite of this world. It appears that they are actually fiends. And that is something that you and your men must know before you go into battle with them.
And you know this how?
Through our many, many exploits. And of course, finding the circle that they were using to summon demons and other fiends into this world.
Well, my men have no experience with fiends or infernals of that matter.
That's fine. We are quite capable of handling them ourselves, but are your men at least knowledgeable of magic? And
Yes,
what do they
we do have a couple of magic users on the guard, the guardsmen.
Of course. Good. It's just, again, and she kind of turns and motions to all of them assembled. Very bright, very orderly, very shiny. But also very susceptible to, say, perhaps a fireball. So just make sure, if you could, to not be quite as bunched together when we are in the thick of it.
Of course. Naturally.
It's okay. What usually works quite well for melee combating and whatnot on the field doesn't quite work well when magic is involved.
Magic tends to mess things like this up.
Mm-hmm.
Well then,
Like I put a fireball right there, and then we get all.
Like Nero just plotting how she'd kill all these guards. Fireball right there.
well, regardless, we march for the spy cleft soon. It's better we put a stop to this charade as soon as possible. That is where I need your aid, Blackhand.
Of course.
I heard about what the Black Hand did in Morkney. We have need of your skills. I have a battle plan to take the fight straight to the Austin estate.
Simon's gonna motion to Balthazar to like come up. And then once he's there, like, okay, tell us of this plan.
He's gonna wait for Balthazar to hop up. He says,
Yes.
the plan is relatively simple. Our troops march through the spied cliffs, drawing most of the forces of Alston's men, drawing most of their attention. Second Lieutenant Beckwith is more than capable in command of the front. He gestures over to the dark-skinned woman, who you presume to be Second Lieutenant Beckwith. He says, I trust her to lead efficiently. I will take my troops and lead them and you, the Black Hand, behind enemy lines, straight to Austin Manor. My scouts have informed me that it is heavily guarded, so presumably that's where Alston is hiding. Drawing away most of his forces from the estate will provide us with the opening we need. And from what our scouts have told us, they have minimal magic users. Seems they specialize in assassination, which is why we shall keep our eyes to the skies.
Of course.
They will use the rooftops to their advantage. If you, Blackhand, have any other inputs to bring forward, then now is the time.
Have you given any thought to perhaps deputizing some of the citizenry, just to give us numbers? I'm sure quite many would want to put an end to this possible corruption, given a chance.
I would very much prefer that we keep as many civilians out of harm's way as possible.
Your men, when we advance, you said there are men on the rooftops, yes?
From what my scouts told me, yes.
Have you heard of a formation called the Tatsuno?
I don't believe I have, no.
It's quite simple. You get your men in a box. You have all the shields pointing forward, and all of the rank behind them. Above, I know that the demons, or rather, the proper term would be the devils, or this barbed devil, spined devil creature. Supposedly they fling great spikes of fire, and then you have assassins on the roof throwing gods know what. Covering your heads might be a good idea, if you have to stay in a large formation. After that, it
yes.
might be wise.
Shield formations, yes.
Yes. After that, it would be wise group up maybe in groups of 4 or so.
Very well. Seems
Are your men strong?
only the best.
If they get into range, and these are assassins, they are sneaky little men. Have them work together. Hold men down. One won't do it, he'll just slip away. But if the two work together, other two can come up and while he's on the ground, stab him through the heart with ease.
Very well. Prepared.
Cool, but better than a poison dagger through the kidney. Isn't that right, Velam? Yeah!
Sorry. I was about to answer, but the yeah fucking threw me. That's just sort of snapping, like he's not really been paying attention to what Val's been saying until now.
We are like fucking 50 feet away.
Yeah, it's just not paying attention until he heard his name. Just he yelled out across the veranda. It's like, what? Yeah, whatever.
Very well. Separate the main force out in groups. Form pincer move against the assassins.
Lovely.
Is there anything else you wish to discuss?
I believe we're good. Do you have anything to add, Siren?
Taps the earring.
Does anybody else have anything they wish to ask of the commander?
Why don't you go underground? Sure, there's some manholes that lead up near the castle.
How about no?
Well, underground might actually be the way that we do approach behind enemy lines.
It might be the way that we approach.
Yeah.
Same thing.
That might be the best way that we approach.
Again, whispering in the earring.
These men are meant to seize control of the streets. We need to be able to go unnoticed to the manor. We are likely to take underground. These men not so much.
Sao taps your earring. There is one thing I do want to add. if we go underground and they take above, we should at least separate the group so that 1 or 2 of us are with them so we can relay information back and forth. In case they fail.
Split the party, you say?
That always works
That
well.
is either very wise or devilishly foolish. Do we have anyone who wishes to do this? I will hold on to one of the rings. So if all goes sour, you may simply return to my position. But for you?
I
No
think
volunteer.
maybe it would be best if I stayed above. The claustrophobic downstairs are not my forte. Plus, most of these guys do not carry ranged weaponry.
So
Good,
with
you can
I
take
will
off.
stay
True.
above ground.
You would be quite well at taking out
You do
assassins.
To be fair, you do see a number of guards wielding crossbows, a few short bows.
Yeah, but it's nothing like South Boomstick, let's be honest.
Yeah, they
That's
do
fair.
not have. Oh, Austin has guns. Oh, that sounds real simple. Let me just show you my solution to that.
Thoroughly, I love it.
fucking love that. That right there is just peak.
America.
I love South.
Just you wait till I really start getting into the modding element of this, because boy,
But yeah, I don't know if it came across in the kerfuffle, but Val was saying he'd rather stay above ground. He's had his fill of suits.
I feel
Oh,
like you
yeah.
should probably stay in the apartments.
It might be wise for you not to fight at all, Vellum.
We've had a talk
Unless-
about this. I'm
You
fine
haven't had any
going
training
along,
yet.
but I ain't going underground again.
So you wish to be in the thick of battle amongst a bunch of troops with assassins raining arrows, possibly much more things down upon your head?
Vellum. We only have one ring that could send a man back. Only one, and it can only be used once. If 2 of you go up, somebody gets left. I can afford to leave Sal, this is her specialty. Because she can come back. I can't lose you here. I need you.
aww.
Little gay, but alright. He's attempting a joke.
It's like, wow,
Fine,
I
I
didn't
get what
realize
you
you were a
mean.
bigot as well.
Anyway. Fine. I see
Listen,
what
I'm
you
not the one. Very well. I will take it in stride, but listen.
I assume this is all in earrings
You
because
have-
we're like fucking across
Yes.
the courtyard from
Yes.
each other.
Yes, yeah, he's there.
Your sword is melted. You have no shield to protect you from what's coming above.
Sword is
You are not
damaged. Look, Balf, you already made your point. I already said yes. You can shut up now.
Good.
So he's staying behind.
No, I agreed with Balf's reason, and so I guess I'm stuck. We can get Sao down if need be with the ring and all that business. Yeah,
He's coming with us now.
As he just kind of looks and says that to Siren.
Kane sort of pipes up and says, "So am I. I want to see the look on Alston's face when I put an arrow right between his eyes."
I'm calling it now. Kane's a traitor. Out of character. That's my prediction.
Oh
Because at
man.
least Spine Devil.
Have you ever seen a 6'7" demon rip a small teenage boy's heart out through his ass?
Yes.
Let's
No.
hope he's not a traitor, otherwise you will. And of course you've seen it.
So Siren just kind of looks at Balthazar, does a direct message to him. So are we not trying to protect Vellum anymore? I thought our contract was to keep him at his absolute safest, and to be fair, the absolute safest would be out of combat entirely. Locked away in the room, possibly working on something blacksmith related.
Between you and me, he's taking a really long time. He could be more useful this way. He decided to be a man. Let's let him have it. Who knows?
Alright, I guess I'll stop caring about his well-being. More so than I already am. Anyway.
It's not hard.
Alright.
Let's
Yes, of
complete
course,
this
Vellum.
job.
Welcome to the group. I'm sure you'll be extremely valuable in our time down there. And then, now that, like, the group has been looking back and forth between each other
It's
silently
just
for, like, a
dead
few
silence.
minutes, like, looks back to Lieutenant What's-Her-Face, Dalton. Alright. We, prepared.
Very well. If there is anything else you need to make ready, do it. We leave soon.
Siren is attuned to everything she needs to be,
Okay, then.
so...
I have a think.
Was the rod required too? Hold on. Yeah, it does. Alright.
You have a think?
I have a think.
What is
I
your
wanna. This is mostly human people, right?
Mostly.
I thought it was
well,
mostly dwarfs.
It's pretty much all humans. There is the occasional dwarf in there.
I thought this was a dwarven town.
This is a human town.
It's
My
it's
brain's
it's
on
a
the river.
primarily
This
human
is-
town.
Oh, you know what it is? We saw dwarfs at the main gate, and that's when Plato imprinted it.
Yeah.
Those are just
It-
small people.
Really?
I'm just kidding.
It's
Don't fuck with me, Aiden. My memory is terrible, okay? I
a-
will believe you if you say
it's,
something stupid.
it's a primarily human town, kind of like it's a trading vestige of the Carthan Commonwealth, essentially.
Okay.
Dwarves helped make it. That's why there's a bunch of the
Yeah, because
Technically,
there's
yes.
like
Thing.
dwarf stuff all over the place. I figured this was a dwarven region, but I guess it doesn't work
Yeah.
in the territories.
It's sort of a dwarven region, but I think that this is.
Human settlement.
It's
human
it's
settlement
a
dwarven territory.
human settlement in Dwarven territory as a sort of midway point between the trading between the Dwarven kingdoms and the Carthan Commonwealth.
Hmm.
Noted.
Okay.
Okay. So, are you ready?
A little bit curious.
Yep.
Angelicism is the normal sort of faith for humanity, right?
It's well, for the Carthan Commonwealth, Angelicism is essentially the state religion. Depending on which human empire you are in, different it's different faiths.
Could I roll a religion and try and remember a passage?
A passage. Sure. Roll religion.
15
I don't expect you to make one up. No.
No, you are not familiar with
Oh, can you make up a
Angelicism.
shitty one that isn't accurate, please?
Like misheard, like purple dishwasher, monkey frog.
Okay.
And so they went to the place, and they did the thing, and it was good.
Oh my god, you remember that
you
passage
recall.
perfectly.
You recall you recall some name of an angel in Angelicism, though you're not sure. It's probably just a made up name that you've recalled in your head.
That's good enough.
It's Dupriel.
Interpret it.
Derbriel.
That's a made-up
That's-
word.
that's-
All made up.
No, it's real.
It's canon now. They're real, the ancient.
Yeah. You're not.
It's
You're
canon
not.
for Balthazar.
Stupid shit.
Plus, you're not entirely enthused by Angelicism at all. You just don't care. You know, just fuck Angelicism.
Yeah. Damn. So much for that rousing speech idea.
Yeah. You could try another speech if you like.
Just make one up. Balthazar's good at that stuff.
Oh shit, I could.
If you could roll a performance check if you like.
This is gonna end badly.
Kinda look over to the commander, just like,
Do you have any words? Do you mind if I say any words?
Go ahead. I think they could use them the morale boost.
Here we go.
are you sure you want to do that? Cause I'll make it cheesy.
He seems to give you the go ahead.
Okay. There you go. Okay, so you might recall demons have some things that they can do. One of which is
I don't think
this
helicopter's
guy.
gonna help now.
Thaumaturge.
Hellish Rebuke.
No.
Hurts himself to hurt himself again.
Let's see. So making sure I can make my voice boom.
Mhm.
I don't think we have any flames around us, but I can make tremors, which is one of the things I want to do. Instantaneous sound that originates from the point of your ring. Okay. Or things to fly open. Alter the appearance of your eyes. Oh, okay. Alright. So, big dick man over here in golden armor will take his time as he walks over here, make a few casts of those to thunk heavily when he walks, have gold eyes, and be very loud. And he's just gonna take a little bit and walk up and down this bit, and he's gonna yell some stuff at people while making his cloak billow. Bunch of inspirational shit. I could say it or not if you want. So, billowing cloak, thundering footsteps, golden glowing eyes, and just bullshit gold armor.
Okay. And what you saying?
And performance, you said?
Yes, performance.
Okay.
With advantage because of all the stuff he's doing.
It's the DM to decide what.
I didn't want to ask. That's why I was stacking things on. But
Advantage,
I'll say
Yeah.
sure. I'll say, you know, with the golden armor, the billowing cloak, the kind of thunderous armored footsteps, you gather even the mere sight of you seems to it seems to bring resolve to the guards. You can see some of them kind of proudly straightening up in their armor. You can see them. Some of them salute Dalton. So what are you saying?
Gentlemen, you have the bravest commander I have ever seen. 100 years of fighting, and I have never seen a man so dedicated to his lord. And you, to him. With your weapons ready, you go to fight not just men, but devils. Terrible creatures who have taken your children. Who have tainted the underbellies of your home. Will you stand here and let them do this? No. Fight with them. Fight with the man next to you. Put your shield in front of his. Your blade to his enemy. Work together. Secure your streets and your homes. And I will secure the home of the evil that let this happen in the first place. Commander Dalton, follow him with your strength, as I follow his grand plan. Believe. Believe in yourself and your comrades. For now, we take back our homes.
And then he'll hold up his sword and make a mighty sound of a thunderclap as he holds his sword aloft to the air. One more thaumaturgy.
There's a resounding. You watch them all kind of raise various weapons, swords, spears, pikes, all of them kind of thrust them in the air. You watch as Dalton does the same, and you kind of and there's a resounding thud as he hits the pommel of his halberd onto the wooden stage, and there's the Legion kind of follows suit.
I love doing that.
And you gather you have significantly inspired them.
There we go. And now we let them all die in the streets in masses.
Yep.
Okay.
Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Hello, Mr. Farquaad.
Lord
Got
Farquaad.
the chin for it.
Oh, fuck.
Is he compensating for something?
Okay.
There's two things I love about that whole scene. Firstly, thaumaturgy is a verbal component, so while he's stomping around, I imagine he's going, dog, to himself.
Well, it lasts a minute, so he
I know.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
three,
mental
like one
image
after the other.
of making the sounds. Is just,
Okay.
Oh,
So
God.
Okay.
gather your things, steel yourselves for things to come, and set off. The resounding thunder of many armored footfalls before you, as you follow behind. There's a second Lieutenant Beckwith in front, leading the main troop. Lieutenant Dalton leading your troop from behind. You make your way through the streets toward the spired clefts. You see, people are looking out of their windows, concerned. The large guard presence here. You can see others come outside and kind of stand in the doorways, out of curiosity, kind of chattering to themselves. You hear talk of, what's going on? Why are there so many guards?
We're here to fuck shit up.
Is other calls of some of the guards saying, please, for your own safety, return to your homes. Some parents kind of bring their children back inside. The streets are gradually cleared and kind of dispersed of civilians, at least in the immediate area. And you eventually begin to split off into your groups. So, who's going where? Who's going with which group?
I thought the plan was most of us, well, all the party bar south was going like down, and then south was staying
Right.
above.
Okay.
I don't know. Is that correct? Because
You don't want to stay with Sal.
well, she can't. For the same reason Vellum can't stay above ground, Nero can't stay with Sal.
But Vellum can't sneak away like Neo can.
I mean, I'm not saying you. I'm mainly joking. Yeah, I don't think you ever got a response in character from Vellum. Sorry.
I
So
didn't.
that would be a good thing to do.
Indeed.
You can bring it up to us.
I did.
I think it was in text, so it might have been missed.
Yeah.
Oh, you could bring it up to us again.
So,
A little bit of a moment and we might have missed it.
So, would it be okay if I were to stay with Sal? Just to keep an eye on her in case anything were to get close? I can sneak away if she gets pulled back.
I myself am not necessarily too keen on Sal staying up here anyway. I don't understand why we couldn't just give an earring to Lord Beckwith, or Second Lieutenant Beckwith?
Yes, it was Second Lieutenant Beckwith.
I don't understand why I can't just give her an earring in case something were to go wrong. And just have you and Sal accompany us into the sewers.
She would be a
Trust
tight
magic
turner
item.
and bender.
Would you trust another person from our group with such a magic item?
We have before, and she kind of makes a small little motion. Like, you know in Napoleon Dynamite where he does like the bird hand thing?
Oh,
Siren
yeah.
does that. It's like, Glim.
This is the symbol for him. Sorry, I'm a little giddy today.
And plus, it's not like she's. If she were to betray us, then things have, like, it wouldn't have mattered if you were up there to begin with.
Out of character, is this an open conversation, one that's heard by the entire party, or is it just a back
Yes.
and forth between them specifically?
Yes, it is open.
It's open.
Since Nero opened it up to the party.
I wanted to be sure it wasn't an
Yeah.
earring conversation, which is very difficult to tell sometimes. I don't like this thought of it here, but there's like a bunch of soldiers near all, so we don't want to be splitting people up without a way to get together again easily.
I feel we should just all accompany ourselves anyway. I don't see why we can't all just go in. Is it just the small confines that you don't like, Sal? I know such things don't lend themselves quite well to your weapon, but then again, eventually we'll be out into a courtyard and into a very large building where Lord Austin's estate is.
It's more the fact that, tactically speaking, while these men might have weaponry that could help against rooftop assassins, none of them are as quick. Not to mention, if I was up here with them, I could use some of my own spells to supplement their abilities.
Well, I think
She would be a
Dalton.
force amplifier.
I mean, I understand, but I think Dalton said, regardless, that they have some magic users amongst their ranks.
Put the right people in the right places, Siren, that's just how it is.
I mean, I understand, and that's why I'm arguing that Sal should accompany us, because her rightful place is beside us. I think their
True.
archers, the numerous ones that they have, can take care of people on the rooftop. Like, I know that you are fast, but then again, they have numbers and skilled people on their side. As for magic, they have magic users among them.
Yeah, but we don't know how long we're going to be underground in those small spaces. And if I remember from the sewer, it wasn't a great time for so was it?
It was a bit.
Restricting, yes, I know. But, again, I mean, if you want to be by your lonesome, you're more than welcome to. But does that mean that you also will not accompany us when we face Alston? Because you'll be in the streets fighting.
I mean, would she have that thing to get her back to us or something?
Possibly.
We can give her one of the crystal rings.
Yes,
Bring her
but
back
then,
to us.
again, that would mean, she looks at Nero, you would be left out in the streets.
Yeah.
Very true.
But as we've seen, I've been able to sneak around before.
I mean, I understand, but you will also be in the midst of combat, and Sal would be getting teleported away quite some distance.
You'd also have to catch up with us, which would put you on your own, which I ain't keen on either.
Yeah, and given that we would be in unfamiliar territory, we have no means of directing you to where we are. think that you will have to, if Sao stays, you will have to accompany us now.
I'm beginning to see your points. Perhaps we should all just stay together here and let these men take the stakes. Would make
That is
a
why they are
good
here.
prize on our part once we enter in from below.
Sure.
Mhm. And to be fair, not much is more surprising than that contraption that you have going off. So will you be accompanying us, Sam?
I will.
Okay, good.
Saren gives like a small smile and pats Sam on the shoulder. It was nice to have you with us.
I do believe it's called "It is nice to have you with us." Was.
I'm sorry, out of character. What?
Yeah, what?
You are very quiet.
You said it is nice that you was with us.
I said it is nice to have you with us.
Yes.
I'll be hearing things over this marching then.
Oh, okay. yeah, that's what's confusing. I was like, you just repeated back what I said? It's like, I don't understand. Yes, it is nice to have you with us, Sal.
Goddess.
I'd rather have
Lieutenant,
you by our side than elsewhere.
Lieutenant Dalton kind of chimes in and says, "Are we ready?"
Yes.
Yes.
Very well. You watch. Let's see. Even despite the. Actually, you know what? No. Kane's going to cast Parts Without a Trace because he can do that.
Yeah.
Because now Grunk is gonna disappear again.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it may be a well-lit underground for all we know. He'll be struggling.
To see.
Okay, so as you all begin to split off from the group, the main kind of thunderous marches of steel and iron, you all begin to kind of head off into a back alley, and you do discover what looks like a small kind of manhole cover. I will say everyone roll a stealth check.
What's the
With
bonus
+10.
for
Plus 10.
Plus
10.
10.
Go, untrained stealth.
Go, untrained stairs.
Adam
What,
does not want
where
to
did
be
Baron
used so
go?
badly that he is
Oh,
invisible.
hey. I will take that.
Where did Belm go?
Oh shit, I also forgot that Balazar now in full plate has disadvantage on stealth checks.
Yes,
Yep.
advantage.
I mean,
I had it
trade-off
in
between
heavy
that
armor
was
anyway. Yes.
You still get
You're
a
very
19.
easy to see.
Yeah, with the cold one too.
fucking 33 stealth over there. Jesus fuck.
I think the only one that's beating everyone is me. With 1.
Don't
So
forget Gronka.
Vellum, none of you see where Vellum went. Balthazar,
Balthazar at least has 19.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Not very great.
Balthazar manages to kind of cover his kind of go in the kind of matching the kind of gradual kind of the currents of the sewage.
But does he
Uh,
have
Fancy gold armor.
anyway?
Sludged.
Yeah.
Quick question, Jenner. Assumedly, we've just entered the sewer since you were put us
Yeah.
on the sewer map.
You've just entered the sewers, yes.
How high are the ceilings down here? Like, how confined a space are we dealing with?
Confined space, you about it's a tube pretty much. It's about 10 feet by 10 feet.
10 feet high? That's, Alright.
So, you begin
That's all I
to
need to know.
you begin to kind of make your way down into the sewers. Lieutenant Dalton, gonna roll stealth for him as well. where did I put it? There it is. Stealth for Kane.
Remember to add a 10, so
Yep.
we have like 33, 19, 30, 23,
Okay.
24.
Dalton rolls a 20. Kane. 22. Kane just kind of disappears into the darkness. Let's roll for his for Dalton's company as well. Oh, where is it? There it is.
Spooky underground sewers. Not a fun place to be.
Okay. Collectively,
Suppose
they rolled an
overground
18.
Uh,
That's good.
I mean,
the
that's
point of
still
secret
good.
rolls is that you don't
Yeah.
tell us, generally. I do apologize for being very not upbeat,
Okay.
but giddy.
So,
How dare
Wolf.
you be giddy?
you all stealthily make your way through the sewers. After a good hour or so, you do hear let's see.
Stucky, send your whisper.
Okay.
Hmm?
Yeah. Vellum, you do see kind of as you're passing underneath some more of these kind of grates that kind of lead out into the surface. You do see as you look up, you do see you get quite a good view of kind of outside of an alleyway here. Kind of you kind of give a little peer up, just kind of a passive peer up. You do see a number of individuals clad in kind of similar guard plates as you kind of make your way past. Each of them do seem to have some type of firearm. Some of them are holstered at their hip, others are longer, kind of slung across their back. Similar in shape to Salion's firearm, probably for longer range.
If I'm the only one who sees that, I'm going to relay that. Anyway, you
Okay.
seeing that?
You can also see some figures cloaked in black, and they're beginning to kind of jump up on some of the balconies, up onto boxes, climbing up onto the various tall rooftops that make up the spired clefts.
But yeah, he's
See-
going to quietly point that out. He's going to quietly point it out, just in a sort of lower tone. I knew you all seen it. They are lot or the other lot.
I'll say one last thing you do see, Vellum. You can see some cloaked, some figures, some rougher figures dressed in like shrouded leathers and face coverings, who would seem to be communicating with the guardsmen wielding these firearms. Some of them running past the grates. The brief light that kind of shines down through the gates is briefly kind of blocked by these figures as they run past.
But yes, he says that. Does anyone respond?
You're like, do you see that? And then pointed.
Sorry, what was that, Haven?
So you said, did you see that? And then you pointed.
Yeah, he pointed it out and in a quiet tone said, any of you else seeing it? Basically. Directing more towards how they are equipped and the, stuff like that.
Kind of looking like, well, we knew that they were Alston's men with the guns.
Dalton kind of chimes in. He says, "Looks like they're preparing to ambush Beckwith's troop." They don't know that
Was
she's
that
prepared.
Dalton or Kane?
Dalton saying, looks like they're preparing to ambush Beckwith's troop. They don't know
How's
she's
Dalton
prepared.
talking to us? Do we leave him a ring?
No. But
No.
let him finish, because it seems
No.
like he's going to say something important. So continue. Janet.
Dalton has accompanied you into the sewers.
Oh shit, I missed that bit.
Yes. So continue what you were saying.
Sorry.
Dalton says, they don't know that Beckwith is prepared for exactly that.
See?
Looks like they've taken the bait. Let's move.
So we don't need to do anything then.
Hopefully not unless they see us or hear us
Let's
down
make
here.
sure they don't then. He's gonna just keep slogging forward.
Okay. You continue to make your way through the sewers, and spending a bit of time in the sewers for the past, say, a few days, spending a bit of time underground. You have managed to, generally become familiar with the different routes here. You eventually kind of come to less kind of claustrophobic areas of the sewers here. Things seem a bit more well maintained. You gather that this is. I'll say make a survival check for those interested.
Interested in what? Sorry, I've got the fan on, so I'm trying to adjust the sound.
The sewers here seem more well maintained as you are navigating your way through the sewers.
Well, we're probably getting to the richer districts or some shit, so...
Yeah.
Phelan does not care.
Yeah, Nero, you gather this is the higher maintenance area. This is definitely the where the wealthier individuals probably live, and you seem to be underneath the where some of the larger estates may be.
Probably getting close now.
I'll say make a perception check, Nero.
Perception as well. That's yep. Perception. 22.
Nice. Okay. So you kind of scamper up one of the walls. You kind of peek your head just a little bit out of the grate. You do see you see more open a more open area than the rest of the spire clefts. More greenery dashed over with snow. More ornate buildings, homesteads, estates, manors. Looks like ornate wrought iron fences, kind of brushed with gold paints in places. Marble and granites paving the roads. It's you gather had you not gone through the sewers, it would have probably been a lot harder to find a place to hide.
Huh. Okay.
You do see what looks like approximately 50 feet from your position. What looks like a very large estate, a large plot of land surrounded by ornate housing on all sides, approximately 160 by 160 feet. A perimeter of iron fencing and evergreen trees kind of surrounding a magnificent Victorian-esque mansion, approximately 100 feet by 60 feet and 50 feet tall. Out in front is a sprawling garden of hedgerows, marble statues, neatly tiled granite paving, marble fountain as its centerpiece. You can also see dozens and dozens of guardsmen.
Huh. Why do I have the feeling that's where we're supposed to be going?
I'd assume because it is.
Right then.
Right. Dalton,
Yes,
I could have assumed wrong, but are we nearing where we're supposed to be?
I do believe if I know the layout of the sewers. I've been dealing with less than reputable sorts for the past 5 years. I do have a good layout of the sewers. This should be where we need to be.
So do we come up here or somewhere further down or what?
Well, it depends if you want to approach it from an angle where we can see most of Austin's forces, or we can drop behind them. In the latter case, we'll need to go further in.
Well, the least amount of combat prior to engaging Austin, the better.
Very well. Begin to make your way further down through the sewers. And after a brief moment, you kind of turn a corner, kind of make your way around a very large cistern area, about 10 feet, 20 feet by 20 feet across. And you do see what looks like another grate, rather a sort of kind of opaque manhole cover with what looks like a series, series of iron rungs leading up. I believe this might be the most advantageous place to be.
Then let us go.
Okay. Everyone make a stealth check.
Still at the +10?
It has been about an hour since you've been kind of travelling the. How long did it take to get Monkey Weasel
In a sec.
to? No, it'll still be up.
So, 30.
Nice.
32.
30.
20.
21.
Slightly better.
How is Velen being the stealthiest person here?
Because you're not wearing A, plate, B, any form of larger
Sure.
weapon,
Okay.
and C, we have a giant fuck off metal dude.
Look at him. Look at this giant fuck off metal dude.
Okay, so that's 26 for Dalton. See what Kane rolls.
Oh wait, I might actually be
23.
remembering something wrong.
Yeah. So
Oh,
gradually,
I have disadvantage, I forgot. So that is an 18. I did
still
forget
fairly
I-
good. Okay,
I
so
forgot I have half plate, so yeah.
let's
Oh,
see
yeah.
here.
Heavy armor.
Yeah. I mean, luckily we didn't run into anything where it mattered. So yeah, that would have been like a 26
What?
anyway. So
I accidentally hit back. My bad. Second.
Yep. The DM's gone. Everybody fuck shit up.
Burner.
You know, quick. Cast meteor swarm 7 times.
Okay.
no, don't.
No, no.
No, we need our chat. Knick-knack. Stop it,
Yeah,
Liz.
Meteors.
Good times. Well done. Well done.
Yay.
Oh dear.
Okay, you
Wait,
are
I just
currently
got-
there. You are there. Okay. So you make your way up, one by one. You do find what looks like a thicker patch of kind of hedgerows to hide within as you approach this very large estate. Fortunately, there are no manholes which go right up to the estate or behind it, as it is currently kind of surrounded on all sides by various other housing estates. None so much as large as this current estate, though. So, let's see here. Yeah, you see dozens and dozens of guardsmen. Approximately 50 to 60 gathered outside of the estate, many of them with firearms of some type, many of them kind of attaching bayonets. Vellum, you're 15
Yes.
passive. You do see what looks like a cloaked man kind of bounding off some of the distant rooftops. He kind of jumps down and runs over towards the front of the gate of what you presume to be the Austin estate.
I am going to like this up to everyone. Okay, I don't know much about everything that's going on here, but yeah, if I see it, I'm gonna call it out. Pointing to wherever this cloaked figure is.
Okay, we bring you over.
Ooh, new scene.
And you wanted to
Is
tank
it?
my wisdom. Atlas, you wanted to tank my wisdom. Look who's the fool now. Kidding.
Well, I mean, you soon, hopefully. That fucking buzz!
Is it someone's phone?
It's knick-knack because they
Okay.
don't have a computer, they're working off their mobile.
As
That's-
Right.
Vellum points this out towards all of you. You see him talking with a looks like a very heavily armored figure wearing very ornate plate, kind of long opulent purple cloak over his shoulders, kind of burnished steel armor. Very imposing figure, kind of holding his kind of kettle helmet under his arm. Scarred down one side of his face, buzz cut, dark, sunken eyes. Looks to be kind of wielding a great sword over his back. Some of you remember this individual.
Yes.
This was the captain you first encountered at the gate when you first entered Cliffspire.
Colton
Oh, the
Bradley?
racist guy.
What?
Captain Colton Bradley?
Uh,
Or is this a different captain?
that'd be. I think that was Colton Reynold.
Colton
There's-
racist.
There's another person. Hold on. I have the name of a couple of guards written down. Hold on.
Yeah.
Awash with notes.
I do have too many notes. Need to organize these a little bit better. Oh well. Anyway, so what's his name?
Colton Reynold. I'll type out the name there. Captain Colton Reynold. Lieutenant Dalton kind of pipes up, kind of speaking in hushed tones. He says, "As I suspected, Reynolds commanding Austin's men."
Right.
Well, now you don't have to feel bad about killing him.
I suppose. And it's at that moment you all hear the large imposing figure Reynold shout orders after conversing with this shadowy figure. All right, first company, they're almost in position. Let the daggers do their thing, then march in and mop up the survivors. I don't want anyone left alive. You do this cleanly, and you get a bonus. Now, start marching. Second company, hold your positions and stand guard with me. There's this resounding thunder of steel and metal footfalls as they immediately turn around and march down the street in perfect unison. Around 50 to 60 of these guards. He watches
Saren is going to.
Reynold
Sorry,
makes his way.
Saren's
Sorry. Go ahead.
That's alright, sorry. Siren's gonna look at Dalton and kind of whisper, do you think they have any means... what do you think the means they would use for retreat would be? I mean, just after we obviously kill them and take what we want, you probably want your men to stop fighting. So what do you think they would use as a means of retreat?
Means of retreat? Well, signal flares usually.
It just so happens I have some. And she pulls out the signal flares that she got from those 2 guards she killed.
Where did you get that?
Remember when I said you don't have to worry about killing them? We already started earlier.
His eyes kind of narrow, and you see. Okay.
Don't worry about it. But just think, again, this is to save your men.
So what's your plan?
Well, as soon as he's finished ordering troops and everyone gets in positions, I assume that we would sneak in. I don't necessarily wish to barge out in the midst of 2 companies being here. And Venom does make a point. Perhaps killing Colton early would be beneficial to everybody.
But he's given the orders, and with him gone, it's a lot harder to do so. But I don't know.
You watch as Reynold begins kind of make his way back into the estate through the gate and kind of locks it. Make a perception check, everyone.
Unintentional pussy ass bitch.
Oh,
How dare you not know you're in danger?
Imagine not knowing you're in danger and just going in. Getting chilly out there.
Shit all over my boots.
Come on, guys.
We are not rolling well. I rolled a 10. That is average.
I rolled a 15, yay. I
Okay.
also rolled a 10, just with the modifier.
This is my first low roll of the day.
So Reynold appears to be alone.
Well, he's just gone in now, so that's that opportunity blown.
Appears to be kind of.
Can we look around to see if there's any enemies still out and about in the courtyard? Or are they all kind of outside because they don't expect an attack to come from the inside?
Most of them, the 50 to 60 guards that Reynold was ordering have marched down the street, and they're kind of turning a corner.
Sweet.
And you can see Reynold appears to be out in the courtyard, just keeping watch.
Well,
Now I wish I was a rogue with this weapon. Just
Sneak
so I can
attack.
get that fucking sneak attack.
Sneak attack, explodingly loud firearm.
Hey, bullets tend to outpace the sound of the gun.
Yeah, a bullet will hit you before the sound goes off.
Depends on the range, really, but yeah.
It's not the fire that kills you. So, what are we doing then?
So, just to kind of get everything mentally aligned. So, this grate leads out into the center of the courtyard?
No, the grate appears to lead off to one corner, just on the other side of the street. You are currently about, I'll say, let's see, about 40 feet from the gate.
Oh, so we're not actually in the courtyard yet.
Not yet, no.
Okay.
No, well, just keep going.
He just locked. Okay. Gonna look at Dalton. Is there any possibility that this sewer system or drainage goes into the courtyard? I don't really feel comfortable being out in the open, trying to pick the door into a courtyard.
I don't believe it drains out into the courtyard, no. I've had numerous scouts examine this place. There are no other drainage pipes from what I can see. No other ways into the sewer. This seems to be the closest.
Well, okay then.
Where's all this
Smart
shit?
of him. And did we hear the gates to the courtyard lock, or was there did they bar the door with a giant pillar of wood or something, or?
It appeared to lock the gate.
With a lock of devious.
If only we had Glim. Or Kane, who is also a rogue person.
Isn't Kane right here?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm right here. What do you need?
How comfortable are you picking a lock to a gate?
Well,
that
I've
one
tried it.
specifically.
Picked numerous locks in my time. Could probably attempt it. Although it's right out front there. Right in view of
Mhm.
Reynold.
Oh, is he looking at a window or something?
He appears to be out in the centre of the courtyard, just keeping watch.
Usually
Actually,
places like this
you know what? I'll drag you onto the map.
That would be
Alright.
good. It helps to be tactical and know what we're looking at.
Oh shit, big old map.
This is a fucking huge map. Where are we? There we are.
Alright.
Oh, we're in the bushes.
Alright,
Oh, he's
well
got
this
dudes with him. I didn't
answers
even know
my
he had an
question.
entourage.
Actually, the grate should be over there. There we go.
We have extra
Alright.
dudes.
Yep. Cannon
you-
fodder. So, days,
Why am I getting
How-
flashbacks to a Counter-Strike map right now?
Because it's very much that.
Yeah. For Rainbow Six.
So he's there, the gate's there. Everything else is a wall.
How high are these walls?
There.
Those appear to be about be 8 feet.
How high is this roof?
That's about 20 feet up.
I spy something interesting over here.
Yeah. Oh, hey, yeah.
An overhanging tree.
Indeed. Unique amongst all its others.
Definitely not out of place in the slightest.
Well, that was actually just part of the map.
I know it.
Well, then, with that in mind, yeah. Zarin, upon Vellum pointing it out, is just like, that tree.
Yeah, probably one of the better ways of getting in. At least not without him seeing easily.
I mean, do we still have Pass Without a Trace?
I'll say you've got about 10 minutes left of it.
Let's go quick.
Speed stealth!
Yeah.
The fastest
Do the
stealth.
Skyrim roll everywhere.
You've already done your stealth checks, okay.
Oh, okay. We're not doing new ones? Alright.
Alright. So, let us... Sarah's gonna look at everyone. It's like, okay. The tree that overhangs the wall. That's gonna be our method of approaching. Does anyone else have a different plan?
No, that was my plan. He might still see us going in, though, so we have to be ready to jump him.
I mean, true.
I do not know how well I'll be able to climb a tree in this, as he gestures to the armor.
Fucking plate armor.
Well, that is the sacrifice you make, Balthazar. Though I think you
Look
are
at
quite
somebody who
spry.
can climb.
I think you are quite spry for what you are.
I suppose maybe. I'm not the most trained in climbing. What if somebody can open the gate from the inside? I can walk in.
Chances are, if he sees us, he's gonna call for help. So, don't think we'll have time for that.
That's why we use magic to hold him. and then I walk up, and I turn them into a fine mist.
Well,
So let's get to the tree before we talk about what we're going to do in there.
yeah. For
Eventually, you do hear the distant echoes of combat.
all right. Yep, we need to increase this
Let's get
timetable.
going.
Yeah, we need to skedaddle skedoodle before we lose
Yeah,
our
let's
benefits.
get on Scoodle. Let's fucking
Got
go.
a skadoodle. Let's fuck
Yeah.
up this noodle.
So out of character, who's going first? Because we got a lot of people here, including the no names.
In
I think Balth would be hardest to get over anyway, but he might blow the stealth immediately.
quick
I'm
question.
probably gonna blow the stealth immediately.
If not
I'm
saying
Quick,
really
quick
gonna
question:
figure out
is this are these walls see-through?
Uh,
Are they
yep,
like
they
barred?
they are wrought iron gates. You can see
Oh,
through
the
the bars.
gates.
Yes,
Okay.
wrought
makes it
iron
a bit
fences rather. You can see it's kind of spiked tips as well.
All right. With that in mind,
brother, sister, what's the range on your little noise thingy?
that's what I was actually thinking about doing with thaumaturgy. I think it's 60 feet. Let me check. 30 feet. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's not too far.
So to make him turn around, we'd have to be. Yeah. We'd have to basically be like within
Visible.
obvious visible distance.
Grunka, how can you throw a pebble? Grunka?
Yeah.
How far can you throw a pebble?
I mean, how far can I throw a pebble? Isn't there like a rule for like throwing distances and stuff?
I would probably imagine it's very similar to like a knife or a dagger.
Yeah.
So like 60 feet with
Yeah, does
disadvantage.
his strength score have anything to do with that? Or is
You
that
can if
another
you want
version?
to. No, it'd basically just be not particularly, I would say. That's just me. Like a dagger is 20 to 60 feet. Just range increments. All right. So since we still have a countdown timer on Kane's ability to make us stealthy as fuck,
Yeah, please.
can we get across to there? I didn't actually mean to move, but oh well. Can we get across to there? Possibly without.
Come out to the grate and get over to that bush.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll say with your previous stealth check, see if you let's roll perception.
Oh, Balthazar's fucked in that case then.
Oh yeah. Well, I have
Nat
20.
1.
No, that wasn't. That was
That's
perception.
perception.
Plate armor.
That was perception.
That's perception.
My
yeah.
stealth is 20.
Stealth is 20. Okay.
I was reading wrong.
Yeah, the lowest stealth was Sal, which is 17.
So,
We just roll past the
Reynold does not seem to notice you as you all begin to make your way over to the other side.
Yeah. Oh god,
Right.
everything's out of sorts.
Do we wish,
No.
like, whomever can. Do we wish me to find him magically before. Or wait until we'll over and try that?
Wait with the binding. If we bind him, he finds out immediately.
Alright, then let us go. Beep, 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 beep.
Velen will help whoever is climbing up first.
Okay.
Just do like the thing where you put your back against it and just kind of
Yeah,
like.
basically hands together.
Yeah.
Do the double hand toss thing. Whee!
Yeah, try not
Okay.
just trying not to get a face.
So one of you make an athletics check with advantage.
So who's first?
Um,
I guess I will be.
Nope.
I have a negative. I'm not good at athletics. So
Can-
I'm
First.
Can I possibly?
You have advantage. I'm helping you.
Can I possibly use acrobatics and try to like swing up
That's
into
quite
the
good.
branches and swing
Oh,
over?
sure. Athletics or acrobatics.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
yeah,
sure.
no,
I'm sure Grunka's already over with the 19.
Oh yeah, with a 19
Yeah.
definitely.
Gronka,
18.
you jump over and kind of hide behind
18.
one of the small bushes.
Wait. Can't Neo
19.
just technically just squeeze through the bars?
You
It
have to
might be
make a
small, but I
Nope,
don't know.
too late. Velem's eating you over.
Smashes through a window.
How tall are these hedges?
Oh god. Trying to fucking yeet Balthazar in plate armor.
The hedges are about 5 feet.
Oh, then fuck yeah.
Oh, fuck it up.
Okay, so as you
Big boy.
Siren,
Yeah.
as you
These are. Oh, sorry.
make your way around that up to there, I'll say make another
Okay.
perception check.
Perception.
You're next
These are
up.
wrought iron, like bar gates, right?
Yeah, wrought iron. Very,
Okay.
ve- very kind
am
of.
I just able to get my hands through? Maybe.
You can just about get your hand between the bars. Yes.
Perfect. I
If
can
you had
just
an
use
eight
that
now,
as like.
I'm gonna
Okay.
be infuriated.
No.
Okay.
no.
Perception 8. Good to know.
Come on,
Can
sorry,
I-
you're last.
Do I also need to do one or just her?
Sammy see over the fuck wall. There we go.
That would be. I'll say just Siren for there.
You didn't even need the help.
Yeet.
Literally just
You do
Bounds up.
see Siren as you're approaching the corner there.
Mhm. Oh god.
oh gee. How's everything going over there? that wasn't in
You
character, don't
see,
worry.
you
Just wanted
see
to go.
crouched. You see two individuals. What's the shortcut for bringing the camera towards the ping?
I believe you hold control.
Control.
The controller shift.
I'm guessing I don't get a chance to try and climb over.
I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone.
Control shift. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I was helping everyone, but Velum still hasn't climbed
Yeah.
over himself yet.
Hold control and then
Might have
ping.
to start count.
Hold control then ping.
Try that. Are you on the mouse or are you on the like the ruler? Because I'm not even seeing a ping.
Oh right, that's why I'm on fucking GM there. Yeah,
There
there
you
we
go.
go. You see two of these guards kind of crouched behind the hedge here, apparently in waiting.
Awkward.
Back the fuck up.
They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Yep.
I would like to climb over now.
Okay.
Hold
I gotta
on while I
ask-
measure out how much fireball would affect. Fuck me. Siren is going to quickly just kind of creep back and tell the others there seem to be a contingent of guards hiding within the shrubbery, as it were, the hedges.
January is 13 enough for me to get
Oh,
over.
13. You kind of begin to kind of heft yourself up the
Quick-
tree, but you only get so
Quick
far
question,
before you begin
would-
sliding back down again.
Did you do the other guards, or are they helping you up? Did you literally do
I'm not
every
helping
single
all of
person
them up
but
as
yourself?
well.
So yeah, then they helped you, I would assume.
I mean, I hope they did, but if not, then I guess
well,
I'm just stuck
I'll, for the sake of brevity, sure, I'll say they helped you, and you
here. Yay!
get over
Oh, God.
get over without much issue.
Dragged
much
myself
heat?
a little
Too
far.
much heat.
Okay, they're going to start helping each other up. A strength check, athletics.
Pop myself over here just to even it out.
Lieutenant Dalton is helped over. No, actually, you know what? Lieutenant Dalton is going to help his other guards first.
Good guy, Dalton.
Good guy, Dalton. Definitely will.
That one, athletics. Oof, yep, no issue. The other one, yep, no issue getting it. Dalton's a very strong guy. One by one, they all make their way up. and is going to yeet Kane over. It's all natural fucking 20. Okay.
Not money's on this.
I'll give him athletics checks to climb the tree, then the guard. Yeah, and he gets over no issue. And by this time, I will say that Pass Without a Trace has worn off.
I hope
Makes
we're not
sense.
suddenly visible.
No, but we're suddenly a lot more audible.
Mm-hmm. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
Yeah, then all of a sudden just clunk, clunk, clunk. What is that?
Don't move, Balthazar.
Jerry, was that you?
And it is at this point Sa will motion to Balthazar to literally just stop moving. Not talking, just motioning with her hand.
You know, you can do the earring,
Yeah.
so no one would be able to hear you.
Yes, but her first instinct is not to use a fucking earring.
Well,
Yeah.
it should be. You learn. So Siren has also like told people of the potentially the gents that are just chilling here. And whether or not we would just want to fuck shit up. Like, so it seems that there are numerous guards stationed just for this sort of appearance and incursion.
You gather this is
Lucky thing.
you gather that this is second company.
Yes. Second company, soon to be the dead company. The lost
Second company means they're not the best, they're just the second best.
Second company.
Junior
Also
varsity.
referred to as Black Legion in Waiting.
Yeah. Alright, so
So, is the original plan still in play, or
Yeah, what do we wanna do?
do we want to just
So,
blitz the commander?
fuck up Colton. I can try to use magic to restrain or weaken the people within. Second
Have to
company,
get
or
Bit closer. But if you're able to hold him, like we did with Julius, I wouldn't be able to get close and relatively helpless then, yes?
true, but I
I
am
could
more
simply
worried about
just
the
destroy him.
numerous other weapons that would be attacking us.
This is true. I just figured take the head of the command. Less effective.
I mean, it is a good idea. While they're chilling here, Siren's going to cast Mirror Image.
Okay.
Precautionary tactics.
Yeah. Because she can. Just do that. One down. So that's 1/3 level. Second level. So with that, that's paralyzed. Keep forgetting we have to do. There we go. If you feel that we can hold off the rest while we focus on him, then I feel it's capable. But I also know that, if you recall, with the spiders in the sewers, I'm very good at controlling a large group. Sir Muted Atlas.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking.
It's probably
We have
more-
friends this time. Yes, and there likely is more. That's a very good point. I wouldn't be surprised. It's just... Does anyone else have anything they can do?
I could blow them up.
That is true.
Oh, for
Nero
once,
is-
that would be good.
Nero is good at just wanton destruction.
Could blow them up.
Do something. I could do something, but it would be a one-time surprise.
Save it then.
Yeah, I'm still worried about, the commander, because he's probably way more skilled than all of these, and would be a problem until we get rid of him.
Hey, Dalton.
What is it?
How skilled is Reginald? Reynold. Captain
Well,
Colton
I
Reynold.
I was tutored under him. He was very skilled. More so than I. However, that is why we do have the Black Hand with us.
Alright, seems like we're going seis a mano. Alright, so Siren's just like, okay, fine. Let's fucking do this. Like, if you're content taking on an entire company. let's-
He's got a lot of faith in himself.
Hey, alright. And plus, it's not like I can't use spells otherwise.
Your whole
Alright.
shtick is using spells.
I know. Alright.
Knick-knack getting the list ready.
I am going to
Da 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 da.
like motion everybody, be like, okay, everybody get in position. I'm gonna cast, and hopefully, it will take effect.
I'm hesitant to move because I'll feel like I'll get spotted.
As he probably has, man, if he has legendary resistances, y'all fucked.
Well, we won't know until we find out.
Yep.
Oh.
So,
Can I just ask beforehand?
Sure.
Have we had a long rest
Nope.
in between the sewers and now?
Oh,
Yes.
the sewers
I-
now, yes.
The Golden Boy
Yes.
sewer.
Yes.
yeah, we have.
Bang!
Not between the slime and now, though. That's
Mm.
why I'm lacking an action surge.
But you had a short rest. Action surge comes back with short rest.
No, it doesn't. It's long rest.
So what's happening?
Are you sure?
I looked at it to check. It's Taotians that comes back at short rest. I'll even ping it. Oop.
Okay. No, I mean, I'll trust you. You're a fighter.
Oh, it is short rest. What do you know? I was incorrect. Thank you for correcting. Yay, I have
Yeah,
my
yeah.
resources.
Yeah, fighters are good for. They're one of the few short rests.
Yeah, I mean, in my
classes.
brain, like, adding extra actions to an action economy feels like a long rest thing. But, yeah. Oh well. I'll take it.
Alright, I'm back. So, has anybody decided anything they want to do?
Nero
Dalton
knows
is going
what
to take on the masses because the Black Hand's meant for taking out Reynold. And
Apparently.
Nero's probably going to nuke some shit, which is good. And I'm going to cast. Siren said, everybody get in positions. I'm going to cast Hold on Homeboy.
Yeah.
And
Venom's
So
not
I
gonna,
might need
Venom
to
would
get
move closer, but is hesitant to get caught before the trap is
Yeah.
sprung, as it were.
Right.
Especially now that stealth is gone.
Especially now that we don't have a great stealth anymore. I don't think I'm going to have enough movement speed to get to him, which is frustrating, but
Yeah,
5
same.
foot away from getting to him, god damn it.
What weapon are you using right now?
Well, actually,
So-
I could get to him.
I'm gonna,
I have Misty Step.
I'm gonna try and creep 5 foot closer.
yes,
Okay,
Yeah.
make
yeah,
a
missed a step.
stealth check.
I'm okay, sort of, with these.
Oh,
17.
buddy.
Whew. Okay,
Oh.
you go unnoticed.
Gonna move
Oh, that
5 feet
5
closer.
Oh, actually, yeah.
I assume,
What
I,
was
I
it?
assume
What was it?
Vellum is using the obsidian blade now, right?
Yep, close enough to get to
hang
him.
on, hang on. I've got to see what he's.
Actually, he gave it back. He never got it back.
He's going to roll
He's
perception.
still using his partially melted sword.
Oh no! Come
That's
on,
a natural
Rolo,
one,
I don't want to
thankfully.
blow the whole plan for stepping 5 feet.
Natural
It's a
one. That's fine.
Natural one.
Oh, thank God.
For some
Everyone
reason, he has
back
like
up,
an itch
shoot
inside
at
his armor, and he's just really trying to
It's like
Yeah.
the most
Just like, fucking
slowest
goddamn
movement
it.
in the world.
Right.
Just so,
So Siren,
Thank
you are hold person, yeah.
Yes, I like once everyone's ready, Siren's going to like hold up a hand silently and then count down 3, 2, 1, and then just kind of cast.
no whammy, no
Hold
whammy,
pass
no
him.
whammy.
Okay.
It is a wisdom save of 17 because I'm using my wand.
Okay. So that's 11, but he's going to re-roll that because he has indomitable. Yes.
Oh, he's a fighter. And a powerful one at that.
That's
Oh no.
that's a 20.
Ah! I guess that's the triggering
Yeah.
Cat's out of the
Wait.
fucking bag now.
Wait. In
Is that-
Dumble, what level does fire get that at?
I think 11.
Okay. So is that so? As you hold out your hand, the magical force kind of grips him for a brief moment, and then he kind of shrugs it off.
And then the fireball happens.
And then the fireball.
Okay, so Dex save. I will consider this a surprise round. So Dex save for
Should've
those
just aimed at
three.
him.
2, 3, 4.
I imagine Siren's spell is the signal
That's
flare to it.
Yes.
That's a 5, 8, and a 5 and a 3.
None of them save. They all take. Let's see how much damage.
I am sad the whole person didn't work because I was just going to go full blender on him immediately.
26. Okay, good lord.
They did.
Oh, it hurt.
26,
Get fucked.
26, and 26. Okay. At the moment, at that moment, when you notice that that siren spell seemingly has no effect, Nero, as Raynor kind of shrugs it off. You let loose a small bead of starlight over into the right hand corner of this courtyard, right where Siren said she encountered some of 4 of these guards, and it just erupts in this grand magnificent fireball.
So, charging in.
Right. They all kind of scream out in agony as they all look very, very hurt. Some of them get blown back. Some of them kind of the plating is seared black. However, they are all still standing, barely.
One does the Wilhelm scream.
Yep.
So, surprise round, you said, yes?
Wilhelm, no.
Or is it just those 2 who get to do their things?
I'll say
Yeah, mine would involve running over, so I don't think I can do mine.
yeah. Let's see. Is there anyone else could do like a split second?
Bonus action stuff?
I can shoot a motherfucker.
That's
would be
true.
Yeah. I can do
have
that.
I literally have direct line of sight because Grunka is too
Yep.
small to even count as cover.
Yep,
Okay,
do it up.
roll attack.
Oh, I don't have to make the sound effects. There are some.
16. 16 does not hit.
Oof, well.
Yeah, thought so.
He's a hefty boy.
It
What a
glances
chunky
off.
boy.
It glances off of his thick armor plating. Just ting, and he kind of. Okay, his shoulder gets pushed aside, and it's then that he immediately looks over towards your group in your direction. He says, "Well. I'd have thought you'd shut up. You'd shut up a bit later. No matter."
Trouble talking, mate.
Quicken spell, firebolt to his face.
It's stretching it a bit.
Little.
I thought you already.
Yeah,
And
It's
then
fine. We'll probably roll initiative in a second, and then you can explode his face
you
off.
already did your thing with fireball,
Okay, fair enough.
and so that it's
Since
at
I
that
wasn't
moment.
able to char-
Oh, sorry,
You know
go
what?
ahead.
I'm not. I was gonna ask to Eldritch Blast, but I was prepared to go up and do my thing once her
Right.
hold person went off, and it didn't go off, so I'm actually not gonna do anything.
Oh, okay. And so it's at that moment that Reynold kind of shouts out loud, "Second company, light them up!"
Oh, ranged attacks and things.
And you see, kind of appearing from the rooftop, two other guardsmen. Appear to be wielding some sort of long gun. You also see kind of kind of piling out one by one from the sort of hedge enclave here.
I'm standing
You
behind
see-
a 5-foot topiary.
Oh. Well, it's okay. I have a Grunker here.
Yeah, speaking of
also
that,
see-
can I run up to him?
It's okay. I have a Grunker. Looks to where there's no Grunker.
It's just a hole in the
Okay.
bushes.
It's just an
Alright.
outline.
goes screaming.
All of you to roll initiative.
Remember to select your token.
We need the initiative tracker though. There we are. Yeah. 17. Not a terrible roll. Oh god, don't start. No!
Fucking nat
A
20!
terrible roll.
That 20!
Everyone's critting! What the fuck is going on today?
Jesus, we are ready.
Yeah, we have been critting like. There's been like 12 crits.
It
Not
has
like that,
begun.
like 8 crits so far this session. What the fuck?
Could somebody add me to the encounter roll?
What was your 22.
At 22 with a nat 20. Because
Do you not
yes,
select your
my
token?
dex is that low.
But you shoot things.
I know. I'm aware of the irony.
Smarts come from making a good weapon, not using it to the most effectiveness.
Okay. So let me grab some music.
Sort the order, please, so we don't keep jerking about. Bounced from near older Reynold so many times.
I'm going very far. I am the last. Oh well.
She's so disappointed, well, not disappointed, just like, "Ah, how dare you?
Okay, so Nero, what do you want to do?
Well, like I said, I wish to throw. I actually had planned, but now I'm second guessing it. How dare.
Yeah, don't blow too many of your resources, we may still have to fight devils.
Yeah. That in mind, I'm going to use just a basic old fire bolt.
Okay,
At
roll
Captain's
attack.
knee.
15 does not hit, you just
16 I was gonna say if 16 didn't hit, I doubt 15 would.
nope. Just glances off of his silvered plate.
Alright.
As a reaction to that, Reynold is going to use the leadership.
Oh no. That thing again. That's the thing where he gets to make everyone do things.
As a reaction to that reaction, Dalton is also going to use leadership.
Reactions abound. Aha! I see you too have also leadershiped.
So you are also a man of culture. What does leadership even do again?
I think it's like you can command them to make movements on your
Uh,
team
the-
or something like that.
Plus D4s or something.
Yeah, plus D4s. Okay,
Balthazar needs to get leadership at some point.
Stallion, what you doing?
Give me a moment, I'm gonna look through my inventory.
If you have a grenade.
What is leadership even from?
It's from like some monsters have it.
Ah.
Like I know because I've used them a couple of times. Hobgoblins. It's basically like bless for. It's like
It's like an
It's-
AoE
it's like
bless
in-
for some reason.
yeah, it's like bless mixed with a Bard's Inspire. You get 1 D4 die to add to. I think like attacks and saves or something, and you can use it for the next minute.
Also, Sao should swoop one over. So, yeah. I think the bush might give some kind
Oh,
of...
God.
Whoa! Never mind, I
Whoa.
forgot your...
That,
You... Sorry, I got caught off guard there.
yes. Are there any loose rocks I can see on the ground? Or
Is it,
maybe-
there's a few loose rocks on the kind of dirt and gravel path. Small rocks.
Yeah, it'll do. And you're gonna probably hate me in a bit because I am going to gesture to one of the small rocks on the dirt path in the direction of the gods, and it's gonna fucking rocket towards them. I need you to make 4 dex saves.
Oof.
Or-
Okay then.
Just make a dex save for the first. If he passes, then the next, and so on.
That's a 7.
That's a fail.
So
3.
Pink's the first one.
That's a 7, then a 3, then a 16.
I only need
11.
1.
Alright,
Yeah.
okay, so yeah, 7. So
Either
with-
way, all of them sounds like
Right, that one.
catapult.
Alright then. Oof, roll damage. Go ahead and roll damage. 12, yeah.
Ding.
You watch it.
Clock.
For such a small rock, it dents the helmet inward and it just rockets out the other side, like a fucking bullet. That is considered dead.
Get your
Kind of plate body
Fucking-
clatters
Lit
to
on
the floor.
fire and
Wait. I think you picked the wrong guy because I said in the direction of the 4 guys in a line.
Oh,
Yeah, there are 4 guys in the line there. Technically.
The other 4 guys in the line.
These 4 guys.
Right, okay. So that's a 12. Okay.
He's suddenly back to life. Oh.
I was dead just for a second, Bill.
What about that hole in your head?
I
No, it's fine.
It's
just
just,
a
a
flesh wound.
flesh wound.
Acupuncture.
Okay,
Fine, I
so
didn't need that
so,
brain
so,
anyway.
so the kettle helmet just sort of tink kind of dents in. He watch a trickle of blood kind of trickle down his face. He's stumbling, but he seems alive still.
Scoot over one before your
Yeah.
timer runs out. Ah,
Okay, so archers, they are going to
no, it's a good archer.
go over here.
I was worried then. Thought we were gonna get poked in the holes before we could do anything. Shut it now.
Let's see. It's going to kind of aim over the hedge. Going to, because you've got the hedges are about 5 feet, the guards are about 6 feet, so they can see a good view of the heads. So short bow, 2 attacks, so 4 attacks in all. Oof, fucking natural 20. Good lord.
And he pulls off his helmet, and it's Sean.
So 7. This unfortunate soul is dead. A shot an arrow right through the head. Second attack. I'd say 16. Does not quite hit. Kind of bounces off his armor. This one, 18. That does hit. So 5 piercing. Kills this unfortunate person through the heart, and a 12 that does not hit. That's gonna be their turn. So the rifleman,
Oh god, prepare your anuses.
yeah, going to. Whoops, wrong one. Fuck, what was his bloody initiative? I re-rolled it by mistake.
It was 20.
20, okay. Okay, so they're going to take aim and fire down towards this poor fella.
Aw.
Sucks to be him. It's
William
okay, he's
Bell.
got a shield. That'll totally help.
That's a natural one.
Yeah, yeah.
It does not hit.
Oh, it did.
It deflects the bullet into Balthazar's foot.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
7 does not hit.
Every time.
You watch both guards kind of bring up their shields and deflect the shot. Just as they see the 2 aiming down towards them. It's gonna be their turn.
Yeah.
Balthazar.
A lot less firearms though.
Oh boy. Make sure I'm getting this right. That's not happening. Here comes the sun.
Do-do-do-do.
Here comes
Oh.
the sun.
I approve.
I can get to here. And I can't tell if those guys are armed with swords or ranged weapons. Looks like swords.
They're what?
These people, swords, I think.
They appear to be armed with pikes.
Pikes.
Long swords.
How high is this wall here? Is this something that can be seen over?
It's about 5 feet tall, so your head's
up.
peeking over.
Yeah, your head's peeking over.
Yes!
I mean, these are ponds, I think, so...
Oh, are they? Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The hedges
Those
are
are-
5 feet.
Those are ponds. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
So they're
okay.
Negative height.
Possibly.
Well then.
Right.
How about I try this? Okay.
10 does not hit.
How about you don't?
At least I get 2. How about I try this?
Does not hit.
Christ!
You watch as it just kind of scores across the pathway next to his feet, and he kind of looks up at you and kind of he smirks.
God, I can't see out this helmet.
Sarah just kind of pats Balthazar on the back. It's okay. It happens to every man at least once.
It's okay, you're just nervous.
Yo! That's all I have.
Okay. Right. So he's going to over here. He's going to try finish off the others. So by that time, that is gone. Oh wait.
Shield G.
Yeah, he went there, there. That's as far as he can. You know what? Actually, gonna sprint. Go over here. Gonna ready himself.
Damn it, stuck in my head now.
These two are going to make their way over. They're going to, going to bash him with the sword. It's 15, that does not hit. 18, that does hit with 5 slashing damage. That one hits, that one does not hit. 5, there we go. It's gonna be their turn. Grunker, Vellum.
Okay, well, a little hesitant to go walking out there right now, because there are 4 boiks over here and 1 big boik there, so I am going to ready an action that when Balthazar eventually charges in, I will go over and smack a boik. Because as part of readied actions, you can move your movement to reach the location of the action.
Okay.
So that would work it.
As a readied action, you can only move or you can act.
Yeah.
No,
So you-
I'll double check it while we're going. I'll double check. Move along.
Grunker, what you doing?
Moving. I'm gonna Frenzy Rage. And I'm gonna recklessly whack him. Twice.
Reckless whacking.
21. 20, that definitely hits.
The rage is on, right? Yeah.
Right in the back
So
of the fucking.
what's the total damage for that? 13.
It's 15 for the first one, and then 11 for the second.
I can do that.
Okay. You bang, bang. You kind of dent in some of his some of his kind of shin armor. He kind of buckles over in pain and he looks pissed.
Good.
And he raises up his greatsword.
Not so
Not
good.
good.
Is that your turn?
Oh, right, sure.
So, Reynold is going to make 2 greatsword attacks towards you, Grunker.
Yeah.
That's 11 and a 23.
23 hits.
Okay, that's for 8 slashing damage towards you.
So 4.
Yep.
Yep.
That's going to be. You know what? Yeah, that's going to be his turn. There we go. So, 4 pikemen all kind of marching in unison out towards you. Out towards the group. That's it. 30. 30. It's going to yeah, throw spears towards you, Balthazar. 4 spears.
Time to test out that armor.
Alright.
It's 18, 20,
Oh.
14, 21.
Oh. Are we doing meter beat or defender wins?
Meter beat.
Meet or beat.
That
Meter
one
beat,
hits.
that meat.
Okay, so for 5 piercing damage. Let's see, what's their movement? Yeah, that's all they can do. Siren, your turn.
The distinction is in case like an enemy approaches you, and
Oh, you can move away. That
you
I
can
feel
move
like
away.
that- yeah, it's just weird that there's a distinction for that. Anyway, carry on, Milton.
All right. Siren, upon seeing how that's like, yeah, this is why I would prefer to do this, and she's going to slick it a slow
Against 2.
against all the 5 that are in front of her.
Okay.
Actually, hold on, just so I can actually. Actually, the 5 and the one that is up attacking the good old boys.
Sure, that's
so-
okay. It kind of centered on corners, not centers or squares.
It
there.
is a 40-foot cube. I'm just counting feet,
Right. Okay.
so it fills in this space, and anyone within the 40 feet.
So wisdom save, yeah.
Oh, sorry, anyone that I choose. So Grunk obviously not taken, nor is Balthazar and I. But yeah, it's a wisdom save of a 17.
17. Okay. Reynold fails that one. He's going to use his second Indomitable.
Jesus fuck, he's a high level fighter.
Oh god.
Oh
Oh no, second indomitable.
This is not
Let's
good.
see. That's a
Oh,
9.
no, it's
It's at least like 13.
That's a
13th
that's
level.
a
Oh.
that's a 9. That's a 9 and that's what are words? A 9 and a 19.
Son of a bitch, the indomitable
He's
asshole.
indomitabling his ass out of your spells.
It's alright. It happens.
Too strong. Too strong
Dalton.
for spell.
Dalton did not take his turn.
That's true.
It's gonna go there. It's gonna go there. It's gonna go there.
Oh,
Does get an attack of opportunity from the guard.
which guard? Oh, right, that guard. Never mind.
That's a 24. Takes 4 slashing damage. Catches him in the back. He stumbles. That's gonna be his turn. Okay. Siren. Is that your turn?
Well, did all the other guards fail?
Oh yes, they did. No, wait. Oh fuck, I didn't roll for them, did I? Derp. So, wisdom. Oh, natural 20 on the first one.
Okay.
9, 4, 8.
And one should be
Okay.
one more.
8 and this one's slowed. This one's slowed. This one was also this one also slowed. Wisdom save for that one. He's also slowed.
Right. So that's Dalton. That's not.
Oh no.
That's not the man I want.
Shit! Against this poor sod.
Already looking.
There you
Okay.
go. Okay.
Alright, then Siren's just like, go get him, Taiga, and she pats Balthazar on the back. And that's her turn.
My turn?
Yes, go Nero, go.
I don't want to waste resource if I see a clump of people, including Big Scary Man. I'm gonna do it. And I'll save one for the counter. Just need to arrange this properly.
Oof. Okay.
Up. There we go.
Fuck your wrought iron gates.
Right, okay, so one for... Yeah, the wrought iron gates just begin to melt away.
Fuck everything, apparently.
Yeah. Okay, so what's the DC for that one?
My DC for it is 14.
Okay. So, okay, all but 2 succeed.
Aw.
Just want to say, they also get a -2 on dex saves if they're slowed.
Ah, that's true. -2... A 14, a 10, a 16, that one just fails, and a success. So it's 14, that one succeeds. Yeah. Okay, so what's the damage?
The damage, as soon as I click the spell, is that.
23, okay. You watch this poor sod just go up in flames. And he falls down, crippled and burnt to ash. This one, let's see. This one also fails. This one succeeds. That's it. -11. This one succeeds. It's 11. And he succeeds.
Still takes a bunch of damage though.
Oh yes.
True.
You watch as most of these guards. You watch the Nightfly kind of lick up their silvered armor, kind of burning it a bit, turning it black. Is that your turn?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Sit.
Lightning bolt would have been a great spell to have in this fight.
Okay, Saoyun, what you doing?
Well, seeing as they're currently on fire and a bit preoccupied, she's gonna motion with her hand, and a thunderous boom is gonna happen with Shatter!
Yay!
Meaning 10-foot radius, they get fucked.
Okay. So 10 foot on centered on where? On a corner?
Yeah.
So 10 foot. So yeah. Everyone
Basically
there.
enough to hit the three of them and that guy.
If you send it here, you can hit all of them.
Yeah. That's the plan.
Okay then. Or a dex save, yeah?
Oh wait, that guy's dead. Okay, it still hits all.
Yeah. I think.
Okay.
Hold on.
Right, so Reynolds rolls a 15.
DC is 13 because I'm
Okay.
a shit spellcaster. Way.
So he succeeds, narrowly dodges out of the way. The pikeman. 16, 18, 12.
Only one fails.
However,
Oh,
it you do manage to just you see, from the ash that was kind of gathering from his burned skin in the armor. You just dash some of the you just you just dash away some of the body parts, and he is dead.
Yeah. And consider that I rolled 2 nat 1s on my damage. I consider that pretty well done.
Nice. Okay. Next up are the archers. They're going to make their way around and pelt the area with arrows.
They're hiding in the trees.
Let's see here. 4 attacks. 2, 3, 4. 3 out of 4 hit.
I
Oh,
love the little
okay.
sound effects.
They are glorious.
This poor sod dies. He is already slowed and looking very rough. Takes an arrow straight to the forehead. And collapses.
That was the one dude that almost got killed through the forehead by Sao. It's a little about his forehead. Just invites
Yeah,
projectiles.
it's like Final Destination.
This one is also finished off very swiftly. With an arrow through the neck.
Head on, apply directly to the forehead.
Okay, looks like they're taken care of. That's going to be their turn. Rifleman. Okay, so seeing two infernos just seeing 2 infernos one after another, they're going to both target Neril.
Uh-oh.
Look good.
Misclick. Yeah. Okay.
The real question, and this is actually kind of an important question, can they see her behind the 5-foot wall?
I am
The-
less-
I know she stepped back a little. I don't know how
the
tall the
manor-
mansion is.
the manor is 50 feet tall.
Okay, then yeah, they can definitely.
I would like to point out
pretty
something.
big mansion. Yes.
I would like to point out something. I do believe they are in long-range territory, meaning disadvantage.
Okay. Let me just
But they
double
are
check.
potentially shooting from 50 feet high, which gives them.
They're still
shooting down from
50
above.
feet high and over 100 feet away from her.
Okay, that's
I don't know if
True.
I don't know if verticality affects. At least
Okay.
not in 5th edition.
I'm not certain.
Right.
Sometimes people will say that
Okay.
if you're above making a ranged attack, shooting down at people, you can get bonuses. So that might be a case that they cancel each other out if Jenner
I'll say
rules it.
they do have a 1d4 from leadership, so we'll see how that goes.
Oh shit, we also
Okay.
have 1d4 for everything we've missed.
Yes, you do. Thanks to Dalton. Okay, so that is a with disadvantage. That's a 17 and a natural 1.
Right, so, the 17 hits.
Yep. Okay, so that's 7 piercing damage. And you get caught. You get caught. Get caught right in the abdomen. The center of mass.
So what, you said 7 or 17?
No, 7. 7 piercing.
Oh, good. Because I heard 10 after that, it's like, oh god, no.
Shit.
That fireball isn't actually still there, yeah?
It's burned away by this point.
Fireballs don't really stay. So it's a visual thing.
Balthazar stepping over the body.
Yeah, just crunch. Hello. Let's see, what can I do to you for a little bit of fun? Well, I don't have a whole lot. So, I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast him a little bit. Uh-huh! Oh.
Nope.
Uh-huh!
Do you have your 1d4?
I do have a 1d4.
Do we get the benefit of the leadership?
From Dalton, yeah.
Yep.
We got 2 guys with leadership, one on enemy side, one on our side.
Yeah, I just didn't think it
Okay.
affected us because I thought you had to be a subordinate or something.
Alright, let's see if I can't bump up that 15. Do an 18.
18 does hit.
Alright. Take
Just
6
hits.
force damage and be pulled adjacent to me.
Whoosh.
Shield.
Hello.
Okay.
And that's all I got.
You watch
Nice.
you watch him. He kind of gets up close to you. And he sort of grins. He says, "Oh, what was that?" Remember? He says, "I knew that a bunch of freaks in Cliffspire were bad news. Any group that travels with a couple of Elspawn is just asking for trouble."
Says the guy working
You're
for
right.
the devils.
Shield racism is refreshing.
Yeah, that's what I got. Big boy
Go,
Vellum.
go.
I did the thing.
Okay. Vellum, what you doing?
Well, now Balthazar's going in. I'm just gonna tootle on in myself. And
Well, so he was
Your
talking about
reaction
how,
prompted.
yeah, to move. You can move your.
You can
yeah,
move up to
I'm
30
just
feet as your reaction for
knowing that
last round.
Like, there anyway, it's pointless. So I misunderstood the ruling, and as such, I basically lost my turn. So I'm just gonna go ahead normally, as if I would on my turn normal. And actually, yeah, I'll go here.
You kind of sink knee deep in a pond.
Oh, is that a pond?
Yes.
That's a pond.
Oh well, in that
We
case,
talked
can I
about
move down
that.
here where there's not a pond?
You can see the little lily pads.
Are they? They're like
Little
circles,
lily
so-
pads.
Little lily
Right.
pads.
I thought that was stonework of some kind or grass. Anyway,
No.
I will move here.
Notice how
because
this
it's not-
matches the thing that looks like a fountain?
Ah, I see now. Anyway, I'm going to just lay into this guy.
Okay.
So, 1.
That hits.
I
Roll
will
5 slashing.
Roll that 1 on damage. Ooh, nice. So that is
11.
yeah. And then
Does not hit.
sadly, I should have fighting spirited, but oh well. That does not hit. You said.
Nope.
Okay.
Glances off his thick armor.
Well, I got a whack in on it, and I think I don't want to just explode every one of my resources right now, so... let's just... oh, there we go.
Okay, they are going to move over this way.
Or come up.
Go shield 6. Shield G.
Shield guards.
Shield guy. I like shield
You
G.
watch them kind of take out what looks like two short bows from their from their backs. Going to make 2 attacks. Oof! All of those miss. Choo choo choo! Kind of. Some get peppered in the pond. Others just kind of scatter across the cobblestone work. Let's see. They can't go. They're dead. Drunker.
Right. Right. His movement here wasn't like it was forced movement, right?
Yes.
It is forced, it does not provoke.
Yeah. So recklessly, I'm gonna attack
You
him
don't
3
have
times.
to. You're flanking.
Oh, right. I'm gonna attack him 3 times.
That hits. That doesn't hit. That hits.
You have a D4 on that 16 though.
You do.
Oh yeah. Let's see. One D what? 4?
1d4.
Wonderful.
17.
Nope.
Yes.
Oh.
So
That's
2,
11.
9, 11 first. Okay.
Yeah, 11 and then 13.
13. Nice. Watch him taking pummeling from every which direction now.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Mm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hyrule.
Okay then. Not wanting to get shot again, she's going to skedoodle to here. And he's going to firebolt Big Scary Man with advantage.
Nice.
Alright, pack tactics.
24 hits.
Yeah.
Fact Tactics is pretty awesome.
8 fire.
Nyeh.
Honestly, any kobold with a ranged weapon is nuts if they have a good tank.
You watch the fight. Watch the kind of night firebolt kind of score his pauldron and half of his face.
Neat.
Okay. So, Reynold is going to, let's see, he's going to unleash on Velen.
Hello.
At least take him out to dinner first.
I mean, it makes sense.
He's not my type. How does it make sense?
Well, because you have one giant, heavily armored guy,
Oh yeah.
or
that-
one wearing not heavy. Like,
That does make sense now that you say that.
Going to make attacks. 1, 2. Oh wait, no, hang on. No, mix. Oh, that's not two. That's not 2 attacks. That's 3 attacks. My bad.
Yep. He's got 3 attacks.
So that's a 23, a 13, and a 12.
against Vellum.
Yes, against Velen.
Sorry, what were those again?
23, 13, 12. I imagine the 23 hits, but the other 2
Yeah,
don't.
just 23. Everything else
Okay,
is.
so that is 13 slashing.
How much slashing? Sorry, I was hitting a button.
That was 13 slashing damage.
Okay. Minus 1, 3.
As a bonus action, he says he now looks very, very, very haggard right now. You can see kind of this sort of crazed look in his eyes as he's being he knows his current situation right now. He says, "A pretty pocket full of change ain't the only thing Austin gave me." And you watch as he clenches his jaw and growls. You see this surging aura of orange-black magic kind of filling his veins.
Oh.
Eyes glowing with power. You see many of the cuts and bloodied gashes begin to seal up.
Oh, I'll open those next turn. Don't you worry.
That's illegal.
Okay,
Not allowed to do that.
it's going to be his turn. Or actually, no, right. No, Reynold is going to actually unleash his 3 attacks. That's 1, 2, 3. None of those hit, sadly. Just swiping, just swiping, and what is it, his halberd just seems to glance off of his armor. Oh wait, no, Pikeman's turn. Well, he's slowed. His movement is halved. 15. That's as far as he can get. Actually, no way. He's not going to do that. He's going to go around here and flank you, Vellum. However, they do not have multi-attack, so they're just going to hit you once with their pikes.
Pokey pokey.
What would you have? Well,
That's a 13 and a 15.
neither of those hit.
Nice. You kind of deflect it with your own blade. Siren, your turn.
Alright. How do I want to do this?
We're just going to get rid of these dead people over here. 1 second.
I saw Vellum move. I was like, Vellum died? Alright. She's going to kind of move forward a bit, still kind of ducking behind because this fucker's up top. And then she's going to, having seen Douche Lord and McGillicuddy heal up, and she doesn't know if this is just a continuous thing, she's going to chill touch, or try to
Okay.
at least. I don't know if that hits.
20 hits.
Yeah. So he takes
Make
8
it
necrotic, and he can't regain hit points until
Nice.
the start of my next turn.
So
In which
fuck
case
your
you do it
Eldritch.
again.
And Siren is then going. Yeah, that's it. That's Siren's turn.
So, you, what you want to do? I also realised that Kane hasn't gone. My bad.
Wait,
He's fine. He'll,
What happens to my
he's
turn?
fine.
Is it?
You went up and you firebolted somebody.
by the
Because
time
they're
I
black
before
tactics.
South, because I weird. Whatever.
No, I have a 22 on the initiative. You're on 11.16.
That's not right. Because when I roll initiative, I got higher than you.
Yeah, was it 24?
Yeah, because I got 24. Somehow I got moved.
Okay, that's weird. 20.
All right,
oh,
so-
I even scroll up and find my initiative.
So let's
Alright.
pause the
Default
timer real
18.
quick. Let's pause the timer.
right,
And
there we
let's
go.
also, while we're adjusting the turn order, let's add Kane and Dalton to the.
I think Dalton goes on his first turn.
Dalton goes at the same time as Reynold.
Okay.
Nero's initiative is
'Cause-
24.18.
Technically, they are the same. They are the same creature.
Oh, cool. Okay, so Nero 24 goes first. At least you still went that round though, so that's
Yes, I did still go around, just out of water.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. So we'll
reorder
re-
the turn order.
Reorder, turn order, descending. There we go. Okay. So, it is Neryl's turn.
No, I already took my soul star with Sal because I'm
Well,
not ready
the round
yet.
went up again. So
Oh.
with the adjust, you
Okay.
going.
Okay, go ahead, Neryl.
So, same verse, second as the first. Advantage Firebolt. The big healing man.
17 does not hit. Just narrowly glances off his pauldron.
Do I still have that D4?
You do. It does last 1 minute.
3? So that
Three.
will turn into a 20.
15, 20, that does hit.
Yay!
How many times can you do that around?
Marks up. Wait, no,
I think it's just once you get one charge.
No.
12 fire damage.
Right. Yeah, 12 fire damage. As it glances off his pauldron, it further scalds the side of his face. So you see bubbling flesh. And as a no, not as a reaction. He kind of he seems at the point of this surge of strange kind of orange blackish energy. He seems over the edge. He seems crazed right now, and you watch him kind of look around in panic and fury. He says, "None of you ain't gonna live to speak of this to anyone."
He's gonna blow himself up.
Okay, Saoyun, your turn. Saoyun.
Bullet on this guy.
Okay. Nine does not hit.
Motherfucker! I really need to get the fucking extra barrel so I can do a double attack.
Is that your turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
because I can
Archers.
just do one thing at a time.
They're going to come around here. Going to look up towards the two riflemen on the roofs. The roof, and they are going to. Technically, the riflemen are considered in half cover because they're kind of hiding behind the rooftops there. Archers, they're going to unleash a barrage of longbow attacks. 2 of those hit. It's a 7 and an 8. Nice. Okay. It's going to be their turn. Riflemen, they are going to look down towards the most immediate threat. They're going to look down towards the spellcasters.
Oh no.
There's 2 shots on you, Nero. For a oof. The 20. No, wait, hang on. That's wrong character.
Oh, can they still see me now? Seeing as I moved up to the 5-foot wall.
I'll say you're about in half cover.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, so that's so that's a +2 bonus to AC for you.
Which puts me to 18.
Yes. First one was a 24. Second was a 7. First one hits. Second one misses. So that's 12 piercing.
Ow.
Catches you right in the shoulder and it stings.
Ow.
Oh, sting second punch.
Well, it more than stings, it bloody fucking hurts. Regardless. Okay. It's gonna be their turn.
Wow.
Balthazar.
Oh boy. Well, let's just let's have some fun. Hey buddy. Fuck you. I'm just gonna action booming blade, and as far as that, make this attack.
Okay. 14 does not hit.
I'm not in flanking. I am in flanking with Grunka. 25.
Oh, 25 does hit.
So 10 magical slashing plus this much.
Minus 10. Okay, that's 4. Good to know.
And yeah, I think that's about what I have right now.
Okay. Willem, what you doing? You're being assailed on many sides.
Well, since I don't have the benefit of flanking, I am just going to go ahead and...
Block.
You do have the benefit of flanking. Dalton's opposite.
Oh, is
Yes.
it? I saw purple and just thought evil.
Knows the purple circles
thanks.
versus the red.
I mean, am I wrong? Anyway, so advantage on these, I assume, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so... Oop.
19 does hit. 4
I'm
slashing
going
damage.
to roll that 2. Because I can do that. Never mind.
Nope.
That 2 has become a 1, so it's a 3 now. Good job, me. Well,
So
I
minus
forget,
3.
Atlas, does this include the critical savage attacks thing?
Oof.
We fixed
Yes,
it
it
so
does.
it includes the racial, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
You rolled max damage. That's why you're doing 12 plus and all that.
Were you getting 12?
So
Oh,
So
right,
tw-
you're doing
yeah,
2d6
so
12 plus
max.
the- yeah, okay, yeah.
So
I'm-
12,
I'm-
12,
I'm-
so 12
Sorry,
plus
we
18,
did
yeah?
this. We tweaked this so it actually includes it now. So
Right.
that's that.
No, that's
It
included.
already does. Yeah,
Total
so
of
22
Alright.
total.
Yeah,
22,
it already
nice.
adds it, so from now on, just take the numbers.
He looks very, very hurt.
Oh, well, I had to break to him because I've got Tao Shuns going. I get an extra attack, so...
Get
I-
fucked.
I have a
Does
D4,
not
don't
hit.
I?
I
have a
believe
D4?
Have you
do.
already used it?
You do. I don't think he
you-
has.
I think.
Have you already used it?
I
Yeah,
have used it.
Grunka
Yeah.
used it.
Actually, I've used mine. Grunk has used
Yeah,
it.
I know I haven't used one, that's why, because I thought I didn't have one.
He's pocketed it.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Balthazar,
You do-
Gronka, and Nerold has used it so far.
Yeah,
I
I know
haven't.
I haven't used it, but did I get one in the first place? Is what I'm asking.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Alright, well, I'm just going to use it now then, because that 15 could be profitable.
Need just a 3.
15, 16, 17. Yeah, that hits.
Yeah! So that is
7
Get
slashing.
dunked on.
He looks haggard. He looks haggard.
Well, action surge. Oh, that made it. Oh, 18.
18. 6. Yep.
I'm gonna re-roll that 2. It's just another 2, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
just,
good to know. He looks on his last legs. He really does.
Well, since this is an additional action, I can make one more attack.
Mm-hmm.
17.
Nope.
Ah,
Not quite.
you cuck.
Meet. You got to meet or beat it in 18.
Well, I'd
So
done
close.
some hearty damage to him, I would say.
Oh yes.
It's true.
You did very good.
Crit.
You see the gashes and bloody slices through his breastplate.
Go,
Runka, what you
go.
doing?
I mean, you know,
Against
Oh, boy.
Oh, crit. Well, there you go.
It's yoinks in with the last second.
well, regardless, make that killing blow.
yeah. I'm gonna like smash like the hammer in the back of his knee, so it's like falls over, and then as he falls backwards, I'm just gonna slam the hammer downwards, so his face like get mushed in the ground.
Okay.
Oh,
You bring down the hammer and
you
you just
made him kneel to me. Balthazar loves you, Grunk.
It's more like it's falling backwards.
This is Grunker's time, not Balthazar's time.
you practically cave his skull in, and
Yeah.
Fucking kiss the hammer.
and you have to somewhat kind of wrench your hammer out, and he watches just blood and gore just kind of sticking to the hammer, and
Good.
and
Was
the,
that, yeah.
the now crushed headed body just falls limp on the floor with an almighty clatter.
So I want to
Nice.
say, because you killed him on your first swing, you technically can move between attacks.
Yeah, I was
If you
gonna say
wanted-
that. I was gonna ask how much, like, you know, how much damage was left to kill him. Was the crit enough?
The crit was enough.
Yeah.
You killed him on your first swing.
So yeah, get back and
Right.
flank these guys behind and attack
Yeah.
them.
It's gonna just run up, attack these guys. Should I re-roll or just use the same
No.
rolls?
You have it. 20 and 21.
20, 21. Okay, yeah, they hits both of them.
Yeah, well, I mean, I hit this guy.
All right.
Hit him twice.
So
Yeah,
2,
yeah,
14,
that's
16, 17, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, you just cave the skull in on this guy too. Same first verse, same as the first verse. However that saying goes.
Second
You did
verse,
it
same as
again,
the first.
boy.
Yeah, and was that both attacks or one?
That was both attacks.
Okay, good. Now, actually, I'm gonna move over here.
He can't go because he's dead. However, Dalton is going to go in his turn.
Yeah, move over there. So, I
Going
forgot
to kind of sink into the pond briefly. He's going to rise back up. He's going to go over here, make 3 great sword attacks against this poor sod, or rather, 3 halberd attacks. My bad, wrong character sheet. 14 doesn't hit. Actually, no, he's flanking technically, isn't he?
No,
No, is it? Oh yeah, no.
he is slowed, so I have less AC.
Yeah, that's true. So it's minus. Okay, that's 16. Okay, 21 hits for 15 slashing damage. He looks on his last legs as Dalton just kind of runs up and just jabs him straight through the chest with his incredibly very incredibly polished halberd, which is now gradually being stained with blood. Kane is going to make his way over. And he's going to unleash a barrage of arrows against the last remaining soldier.
Aside from the ones on the roof.
Oh yes, that's true. 22. That hits. 11 doesn't. For 5, yeah. Kane comes over with it's a strange common theme we've got with Kane now. It seems to be adept at finishing off opponents. And you watch him kind of launch an arrow straight through his neck, and he collapses. Siren. Siren, what you doing?
Sorry, I've been contemplating. Oh, man, later. I'll do it later. Not gonna raise Reynold. Yeah, I'm just going to. Oh shit! What is the range on that? Sorry, give me 1 second because I realized that I can't do that.
Bearing in mind they are
so big.
They are 50 feet up.
Oh, that's true. And since we're doing
And are in half cover.
Yeah, since we're doing Euclidean, it's different. Yeah. All right. Then Siren, saying that everything's taken care of down here, is going to. She can just go straight through here, can't she?
Just bring the fucking house down, will ya?
She's gonna go double movement right there. And then, yeah, she's going to just crouch down and hide.
Okay, make a stealth check. Oh, okay.
Technically can't because I used my.
Okay, there, yeah, that's true.
So,
okay.
I ain't
So,
no
Nero,
rogue.
what you doing?
Okay, let's see. So that person's dead. That one's still alive. So it's firebolt at this man. With advantage still, because B.
So you're firebolting Dalton, are you?
Oh, I thought it was this guy?
People. The purple dots are on our
Oh.
side. The red
I
dots
thought
are
it was
on the
other
enemy
way
side.
around, so,
That's what that's why I put them there. That's why I put the dots there. I knew this would happen.
So,
Purple represents Team Talonwood. Red represents Team Alston.
see those people up. How far away are these guys?
They are 50 feet up.
So they are within range of Firebolt. Can I?
20 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I keep that 19 and 17 damage?
Sure. Yeah. 17. Nice.
Yeah.
Oof.
Whee!
Despite being adept sharpshooters with dealing out quite a lot of damage, they seem to be very squishy. You watch as this individual gets a fireball straight to the face, and he just kind of screams out in pain. He seems to be on his very last legs.
Neat.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yes, seeing as I don't want too many more of my resources left.
I am
doing?
going to move up and since I'm now not in long range territory for shooting them, I'm going to cast Zephyr Strike and fire with advantage at that guy.
Nice. Okay. Roll attack.
What's your long range?
400.
Oh yeah, no, you can get them, no issue.
Wait, then how were you in long range beforehand?
No. My normal range is 100. My long range is 400.
Oh, then I think they'd be out.
So that would be at a disadvantage because they're long range. They are.
Yeah,
bearing in mind they are
They're out
50
by
feet up.
5 feet.
Yeah. So that one
Hypotenuse
doesn't.
calculators.
That one
I
doesn't
mean,
hit.
I am using Zephyr Strike to grant myself advantage.
That's true.
Oh,
I mean,
oh,
this,
yeah.
the first one
so,
was still.
Yeah. Okay, so
True
it's just a straight roll. So that'd be 20. Yeah, that hits. So just roll damage. 12. You
And an extra 3 because Zephyr Strike.
you manage to catch it right in the gap between his neck and his right between the gap in his neck and his leather torso. And he falls down dead and kind of slides off of the roof and falls in a crumpled heap on the floor.
Get fucked.
Okay. Is that you? Is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. Oops, I think we skipped one. Skipped someone there. Archer's turn. Going to make their way over here. Oh. Let's see. Are they in range? 65. 50 feet. Yeah, they can get them. So the half cover +2 bonus to AC. Let's see here. So 4 arrow attacks. 2 of those hit. For 8 piercing and another 8 piercing. Two into the shoulders. Let's see. That's archer, then rifleman. Okay. So the rifleman, the last remaining rifleman, is going to kind of peek over the edge, and he's going to fire on Siren. And Siren, you have half cover.
Cool.
And also mirror image.
That's 8 to hit. That does not hit. Kind of scatters into the bushes. Choo! Okay. Balthazar.
Alright. Let's see, who's left? No hostiles nearby me.
Nope.
That guy up there. You know, I have a range of 120 feet on my boy, my Eldritch Blast.
Okay. You can certainly try.
Gonna yeet him off the
that-
roof.
That
Yep.
definitely hits. So that's
Alright, so two force damage, and he's pulled 10 feet towards me.
Okay. Let's see. It's 50 foot drop. 4d6.
Isn't it like
It's 5d6.
5d6.
Yeah, it's d6 for every 10.
Right.
Yeah.
18 damage.
Get
Probably dead.
Yeah, just on the ground. It's almighty denting of metal as he just falls face first. You see his back kind of bend the opposite way where it shouldn't, and he sort of scorpions on his fall.
Oh, that's extra nice.
Okay,
fucking...
we'll consider that combat over. Where's the music? Yeah, there we go.
Gonna grab them keys first.
Okay. Gather the keys.
We want
he's-
to open this so we can get out later, or leave it shut?
Let's leave it shut in case they come back. The forces we don't want.
How many keys are on there? Is it like just the one key, or is it like a ring of keys?
It appears to be just it appears to be one key for the main gate.
No, just the one key. Okay, well,
Yeah.
I'll pocket that then. I was kind of hoping he'd have a ring of keys so we could have a bit more run of the place, but he's probably thought of that. Didn't. Okay, so I have added the key. Gate key. Gate
Okay.
Key.
Dalton kind of turns to all of you. Where is Dalton? There he is. Dalton kind of turns to all of you and says, "Make your way inside. We'll guard the exterior in case they come back."
Oh boy.
Alright. And this will have dropped.
They're all going to form a perimeter.
Now, not to be the party pooper, but I do feel this is actually a good place to go for an endpoint.
Yeah.
We still got
Oh,
20
yeah,
minutes.
We are,
Yeah, but I mean, like, we shouldn't push for something that would extend the time.
We don't know what kind of thing I can leave it off on.
Yeah.
I'm down for continuing. It's not like if
Yeah, let's
combat's
continue.
about to actually happen, then yeah, we can stop there.
yeah, we can get inside the door at least.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Right, so in.
Okay. You all make your way up to the door. It is currently locked.
I only have the one key. I don't
That
think
key
it's an
is to-
all-purpose key.
What do you
key's
mean?
to-
We have a greater key.
Skeleton
Points to
key.
Grunka.
How sturdy does it all?
The door looks fairly sturdy. It's very ornate, very finely polished ebonwood.
Well, let's find out if it's Grunka proof.
Well, while they're doing that, I would like to check out the two riflemen that fell from the roof.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm also gonna loot Reynold.
Okay. Yeah. Make an investigation check. Both of you.
Yeah, I did kind of just grab the key and that's it. Don't know why I didn't.
Yes!
20. So you find a particularly fine long rifle. Does not appear to be unique in any aspect. It seems to be a well-crafted rifle that was that probably provided to the this individual by Reynold. You also find about 10 gold. Siren, you don't see much beyond the armored, the heavily armored titan of a man, essentially.
What are you doing over there, Sarah?
She picks up the great sword.
Okay.
Swear to God. I swear to fucking God.
Hey, Vellum! I'm sure this is better than you. No, I'm just kidding.
I know
But
you
she
were.
will pick up the great sword and
Okay.
just kind of come up and hand it to Balthazar. Actually, wait. She's gonna pick up the great sword, look at Dalton, say, "You were his subordinate. Do you know if this is magical?"
As far as I can recall, he didn't ever use magical items, or at least, it's because he never personally encountered magical items, or he preferred his own personal weapons. That doesn't
Sounds
look like
familiar.
doesn't look like his own though.
Alright.
Doesn't look familiar to me.
Better for Sal to have a look at it, yes?
Don't know how much time it'll take us to go through the door, but for now, she's going to like unbuckle the sheath because I assume it like he has a sheath on his body. Sheath the sword and put it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Because can't have bladed weapons in bags of holding. That's how you puncture them.
All right.
That's my stab.
Dalton goes back to his perimeter and keeps a lookout.
Just gonna walk up the outside. This is possibly something we can give to Vellum.
Something we could try.
Right, so you headed inside.
Well, we got to grunk the door open first, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, General, you sort of cut out a bit for me when you listed the things I found.
You found a very finely crafted long rifle. You also found about 10 gold.
Nice. You don't even need to say what amount of bullets because I have enough.
Enough to sink a battleship.
I have 120. I thought, oh yeah, I'm gonna be using bullets left and right. I better make a bunch. I'm almost at my carry capacity.
So, what are you guys doing?
Well, again, waiting for Grunker to grunk the door open.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, alright.
Grunker waddles up to the door.
Yeah. Alright, I need to put the point of exhaustion on.
Oh, right, because of frenzy.
Yeah.
Worth it though. Got that kill.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of thought the fight would be a bit harder, but yeah.
Oh snap!
Yeah. I mean, there were a lot of enemies, and the slow was pretty good.
We did crit him pretty hard.
Yeah, we did surround him. Quite badly, so.
Alright, go ahead, see if
And you did get the jump on them. Okay.
Yeah.
Grunker, roll attack.
Bam, bam.
16 just about manages to knock it down with both of those. Watch the dent splinter open, then caves inside.
Yeah.
And you all begin to make your way in.
We're here for your women.
Oh no.
Jeez.
I'm here for anything.
Oh no, I'm on route.
Okay.
We're being moved.
To the next map.
There we go.
By the way, I can still see Vellum's token.
Oh, there we are.
This is a very dark house.
Might be a good idea for me to lose sight of Vellum's token.
Right, okay, give me a sec. So, you do find yourself in what looks like the main porch area. I will turn down the fighting, shall we?
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, if Sirenscape will actually fucking let me. You see what looks like a very smooth kind of very smooth flooring. You see a coat rack with all manner of very fine coats on it.
That's
Oh,
this.
come on, Sirenscape, please. Don't do this to me.
Just give us some time.
This way. There we go. Now you are no longer on top of Nero.
Okay. You do see what looks like a door in front of you as well. Various kind of odds and ends books here. From the titles, nothing much of it. Nothing much interests you. So you find yourself in Olson's Manor. What would you like to do?
Light everything on fire. No, wait, bad idea.
Or
let
is
let
it?
the tankier person go in first.
All right. Also, what about that nice coat?
The coat is kind of maroon color, kind of trimmed, embroidered with like this gold colored like a golden colored kind of ornate trim.
Gonna look at the coat. I'm gonna look to Kane. I'm gonna look back at the coat and then look to Kane.
What? What is it?
You see any wires or any weird shit on that coat?
I can sure take a look at it. Going to make a
traps
perception
it.
check.
I mean, I could see Balthazar doing it.
I mean, if you knew Balthazar was coming.
I mean, it just looks like a coat.
Check the pockets, Balth. Might be anything in there.
That's my thought. Moreover, check near and back of it.
Kane goes
Me,
over and kind of checks the coat.
Scales or little spikes.
Investigation is wisdom, yeah?
No, investigation.
Intelligence.
Intelligence. Right. Let's see here. Just seems like a coat to me. Couldn't find anything interesting.
We'll search it more thoroughly later. For the meantime, just put it in the bag.
Kane just kind of
Keep
shrugs.
like evidence.
Kane just shrugs, takes the coat, and hands it over to Siren, who's got the bag of holding.
Puts it in.
I'm going to trap a coat rack at some point.
Yeah,
Thanks
just
for the idea.
add one set of fine clothing.
Are we literally robbing
you-
him while we're searching?
Balthazar is apparently
We're not robbing. We're acquiring evidence.
redistributing
kind of-
the wealth.
Kane's gonna
No.
push
no,
back.
no.
He's gonna push past. Gonna make a stealth check. Gonna creak open the door a little bit.
Ah, light.
Hey, right.
Just
Some of us
step in
don't
a
have
little bit.
dark vision.
I have dark vision, but it's still very dark.
Who doesn't have dark vision?
I think Nero
Nero,
doesn't have dark
I
vision,
think.
funnily enough.
Neil's got dark vision.
Doesn't
Coast,
Not super dark vision.
I don't think
coast
anyone
looks
does.
clear. You kind of enter into a very grand hall. Looks like grand chandelier and kind of it's like about 10 foot high, 10-foot high ceiling with a grand chandelier hanging down below. You see a long kind of ornate blue carpet kind of trailing down the center. You see 4 ornate suits of armor, kind of decorating the outer, the kind of 4 outer corners here as well. You see a fireplace to the far side. Kane kind of says, "Wonder if there's anyone home." You see what looks like a door here, a door here, one here, and 2 in this corner. Also,
Alright,
one
everyone
over,
to a door and
one
open
o-
up.
one over here.
That's a bad idea.
What you doing?
Simon's gonna look at Balthazar. Can you detect him?
Gonna stand in the center of the room.
Divine sense. Okay. So, you do sense what seems to be a very, very, very significant fiendish, not presence, but just kind of a sort of desecrated area beneath you. About say about 50 feet beneath you. You also sense a presence there as well, or rather 2 presences.
Oh boy, relay that.
below. There are many strong senses, but who stand out? A foul odor must descend. How about we find a set of stairs?
Gonna look at. Oh wait, Dalton's not here. Fuck. All right.
No, he's standing guard.
Let us look for a set of stairs.
Okay, where are you headed?
There's like 17,000 doors in here. So
You said there's a
Okay.
door right here.
That appears to be a door, yes.
Let's try this one first.
there's
Okay.
a door. Let's see. Here.
Door appears to be locked.
Huh.
Or here. Here. Why is that letting me fucking freehand? I don't want to fucking draw shapes. Anyway. So where are the doors? 1, 2,
One.
3.
Yep, that's it.
A lot of doors.
Yeah. And then there's
Okay.
one over here.
Boop.
There you go. That's all the doors. It's a
Motherfucker.
manor. There's lots of doors.
Mm-hmm.
Can we save this for next time? I kind of have to go.
Yeah,
Okay.
might be a good point to leave it.
Yeah. Which door shall we take?
Who knows? Find out next
Okay.
time.
On D&D.
Yeah, that's
Very well.
actually a pretty good stopping
So,
point.
is it next week you got Ducky?
What?
Somebody's gone, I think. Am I mixing it up with my other group again? Oh no, ignore me. I'm being stupid.
Yeah, if you can think of it as a group, I don't think anyone said that they're not going to
Yeah,
be
I
here.
remember something about August, like 23rd or 4th or something.
Are you sure you're not thinking of last week?
Might be thinking of last week.
Because that's the time I wasn't here.
I'll figure it out. Doesn't matter.
Well, I gotta go now. It was fun.
Mhm.
Bye, Nick.
Bye.
Ah, shame we had to stop there.
It's a good suspense point.
Yep.
Yeah,
You come to a room full of fucking doors. Which one will you
too
take?
many doors.
And then that's it.
It's
Jane,
like fucking Jeopardy.
if I may get the Skittles rolling. Firstly, I wanted to give a tip that has become useful when I DM and a friend told me about. It's regarding tracking the well-being of enemies in a fight. They do it so it's a green dot for healthy. It's done in thirds, basically. Green dot is healthy. Orange is a third off. Red is 2/3 off. So it's so people can easily, at a glance, figure out what enemies are in what state of being, like weakness wise. Might be something worth implementing. You don't have to. Just a suggestion, of course. I just know it's made my life a lot easier instead of having to get the constant question from players about, oh, how does this one work? How does that work? They can just look at what dots there. Like, oh, that's in that state of being. So yeah.
Might be a good one.
Positives. Combat was brisk and interesting. We weren't bogged down by anything, I don't think. We had a nice sort of summarizing rally of the troops. It was all kept in good pace, so you did good there. Pacing was solid. You still here, Jane?
Yep.
Okay. It's silent and I'm feeling like I'm worried you disappeared and I'm talking to a wall. Negative, let's think.
Could just not have any.
Look at your cheat sheet. That's literally all I can do. I can't find anything wrong with this session because, like I said, you had the pacing down, combat wasn't a slog. You had good doing of stuff. And yeah, for session.
Did anyone else want to say anything?
Oh. There was something, if I may.
Sure.
When you're recapping Jenner, only recap the previous episode's events, because I feel like you're repeating yourself a lot each week. While the overall plot is nice, eventually it's going to get to the point where you're summarizing things that haven't happened for like 3 weeks.
I don't think Jenner's just gonna keep. Like, I'm sure after stuff stops being appropriate, he'll stop. It's not like we're gonna be in Duneholm's like, yeah, y'all happen to like bring down these groups over in Cliffspire. Like, I'm sure.
I thought it was like the past 2-3 weeks that had been mentioned about the underground mine thing. I don't know. Anyway, carry on. Nick. Sorry for interrupting.
That's all right. Positives, negatives. Definitely a positive. I noticed that while outside in this big map, you didn't use shadows, which was nice.
Yay.
Being able to just be conscious of the field of view and whatnot, particularly with what we see and stuff, and just kind of revealing, oh, hey, when you got this to this point, by the way, there are guards here. Like that, I thought was a really awesome touch. Let's see. Good verticality on the map, even though it's really hard to visually see that from a top-down perspective. I like that there were some people that were on fucking roofs 50 feet up, and we had to deal with them. Negatives. None that I can really think of. Yeah, no, I can't really think of much. So I'll just leave it at that. Overall, positive. Well done.
Yeah. Alright.
I still need to get some downtime where I can study the fucking bomb I have so I can make more of them.